Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third session of the Faunwild, A Journey to Winterwood. I have had to spend ample time herding my players to make sure that they'd be quiet for our opening right here. Thank you, guys. um, but we're gonna continue with some Faunwild magic in a second. But before we do, I have just a very simple and neat announcement. So literally just an hour ago, the Faunwild has released its first YouTube video outside of just VODs for the channel. And it would mean so much to us if you were to go check it out, give it a view, and then also check out the Kofi shop, because all of the content that you're seeing, well, not all of it because most of it's still in the work, but all of the spring content that came out, amphibians, hyenids, a paladin subclass, a barbarian subclass, all of it is free, and you can go pick it up whenever you want. Come over here onto the Discord and chat with us and see your characters that you're making. We'd love to see what stories you're generating for the Faunwild and all that fun stuff. So it would just mean the world to us and mean the world to me if you were to any bit of just interest that you might have in participating in this were to be indulged. So hopefully that's you guys are able to check that out and have some fun with it. The Kofi link, if you're listening to this through podcast or audio, because I have to keep that in mind now, is actually, I don't know about the Kofi link. There it is. Kofi.com/Mamaranth/shop for the actual content. And then if you would like to check out the video, you can just go to my YouTube channel. My channel name is just Mamaranth, MAMOORANTH. And we are on Spotify now too. A lot has happened in the past week, actually, since we streamed the Faunwild, and we're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts, RSS, and then what was the other one, Hydra? Castbox. So you can simply look up the Faunwild on any of those platforms, and we're sure to come up. And then I think as for announcements, that's pretty much it before we're set to begin. A little bit early today, I know, but it should be just as eventful, hopefully, as ever. Okay, so who would like to recap our last session?
We
Who gets to do it this time? What?
We
Okay.
spent an
hour.
Shut up! We spent an hour trying to catch a slippery motherfucking cat.
That's
what
That was at the end. Start from the beginning. You have to do it now. You have to do it now, so go for it.
I have to do it now. Okay. How did we begin? I'm pretty sure we started. We were at Laway, and we were investigating Marrigold and Amaranth's rooms. We didn't really find anything in Amaranth's room, but we did find a lot of stuff in Marigold's room. Popcorn Hydra.
Oh my god. Okay. After we talked to the retainers for a while, Yone and I don't remember the other one's name.
The other one.
They pretty much gave us what information they had. We found out that there was random scrawlings of thieves' cant all over Marigold's room. We're trying to put things together. We found out from them also that the children have sheds in the back of the castle, so we decided to go investigate there. We went out of the castle. We met the king in the front, who had just finished talking to some other retainers. We had the king lead us to the sheds through the maze, which was quite big, and we had trouble getting out of it. We got to the sheds. Marigold's was still intact, but had a lot of strange things in it, including a sword of unknown origin, as well as like sword scratches all over the shed. And then we decided to also investigate Amaranth's shed because it was completely destroyed, but we were hoping that we could find some evidence. We did not. We spent a long time. I don't remember how many hours exactly, but we spent a long time digging that up to find basically nothing. After that, it was late, but we decided to leave. We did want to investigate there was an inn or a sanctuary but we didn't know where it was. So unfortunately, we couldn't do that until the next day, even if we wanted to. We left, and then we were ambushed by being stalked by and then ambushed by a Felidae,
Your
a
mom.
cat in what?
Continue.
Okay.
Cool.
There was someone trying to ambush us. We caught them. We had a little bit of a comedy moment where we continuously failed to restrain and unrestrain and then catch them again. We did end up catching them and restraining them, and then instead of trying to interrogate them ourselves, we decided to take them to the guard encampment and figure it out in the morning.
I would also like to interrogate them, though. Hee hee.
Oh yeah, I have a few words that I'd like to say.
Mm-hmm. So
Not very
that
nice
Make
words.
me embarrass myself. Is that what it is?
puts a close on what happened last session. So, as
You
per
don't let
normal,
me stab them.
you all take your long rests. Any spells that you may have cast from your spell well now replenish fully. Any per day or per rest features that you had refresh as well. And you guys can feel the... Actually, I do have the next day's thing all set. So we're on the 13th of November now. Let me take
Yeah.
this.
13th of November.
The clouds that scatter the sky dampened with an extra layer of darkness, letting loose a barrage of miniature pellets of water. Rain. Onwards it drizzles, delicately nurturing the plant and animal life it may awash under its touch. The comfortable warm air has a hint of briskness to it and begins to nip at the ends of your fur and feathers. So today it is raining outside as the overcast
No,
day.
I'm gonna smell like wet dog the whole time.
As the overcast day slowly
No.
shifts into rain. Otherwise, you feel dawn break beyond the cloud barrier from what you can see. You peek your noses and heads outside of your tents, and you're met with the tiny wetness of raindrops coming from above, until eventually all of you begin to emerge roughly at the same time from your tents, starting today. Thank you for the follow.
Lightning opens his umbrella
inside his tent.
inside the tent, and then I fight to get out.
You have an umbrella? Is that in
No.
your inventory?
Oh my god.
Then I don't think you get to use it.
Oh wait. You know what? Looking at my inventory, I do see an item here called Scarlet Sword Shorts. Probably look at what that is.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that what we?
It's still raining, right? It's a gloomy
It is still
day.
raining. It's the
Ew.
beginning of the day, like I would say probably around 9 or 10, because you guys were pretty tired last night, rather than dawn break. But
Yeah, I wonder why.
yeah, the day is new. You hear the sound of, hoofs and paws against this damp and wet ground. You see the activity of various carriages like being let out, like multiple that have been waiting to be sent out into the service tunnel and out of the city, are now leaving as various guards wearing their own versions of raincoats and protective wear to keep their armor from rusting, going about their normal business.
All right. I'm gonna go out of my tent. Do I know where food is? I want breakfast. I'm hungry.
Your
I'm
nose
hungry.
catches a small concession stand that's set up
Yeah, nice
around a
catch.
waterproof tent that's offering rations to guards working the shift.
Right, I want to go over there and get some breakfast.
Do you all follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah.
There's a
Character
general
sheet eats.
assortment of just basic oat, millet meals, rye meals, and freshly squeezed. What's in the area? Probably strawberry juice.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yummy.
Yo, how'd they get that?
Probably from strawberries.
You know when people get like ice waters for their ducks, and they
Yeah.
get strawberries in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
That's
side,
what I want.
this satiates your rations and food desires for the day, so you don't need to worry about rations for the rest of the day.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh more
yummy,
food ever
One
again.
meal.
Yummy, yummy.
Meal obtained. All right,
Mhm.
I'm cracking
Well-
my hooves here. Real.
No, you need to do
How?
that.
Why do you do that? Your hooves are like broken and shattered.
I want to talk to that jackass that we
Yeah.
caught last night. I want to look for a
Amen.
guard.
Yeah, there is actually, it looks like there is a guard that's standing in the center of this almost like guard plaza that's organizing everything. And from where distance, you can kind of recognize the voice that you hear from where you are right now as Bachi.
Bachi,
And then
bachi.
there are various, like I said, carts and cottages and tents. So the other guards are working. You don't know exactly where they brought the boy, but
The boy.
that's all you know.
All right, I approach this guy.
As you do.
True.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah,
How was
so
your venture
about
into
that,
Laway?
it was eventful. It's definitely interesting. I was actually coming over here to ask about the Day that we brought in last night. Do you know where he's being kept?
The night guard had told me about the situation. We prevented him from getting sent westward to the camp, but he said that you all had wanted to question for further information.
He said that? All right, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Smile like
Well,
that.
the guard probably said it, not the.
Oh, okay. The cat's actually like, wait, no, you
Not
can't
the
say
cat.
it.
Yeah.
The night shift guard said that.
The cat's like, wait. I want to see them be clowns again.
Yeah, wait, they're funny.
How can
Okay.
they fuck up an interrogation for her?
He points you in the direction of the sort of like not cell place that they're holding, but like a well-guarded area that they're keeping petty thieves and just general low-life criminals for the time being. And as he does so, he turns back to you. I should warn you, though, it's general standard that we guards are understanding of those that are young, and they may get into fits and situations that they don't truly understand yet, so be easy on the boy.
Yeah, I'm reading the subtext here. No torture.
I
Got
completely
it.
understand. Whoa.
No torture. Do you hear
Especially
that?
after
lightning?
the
I give a
destruction
look
of
to
Why?
This like older teenager, please. Is
I'm
what they're saying.
I'm giving a look to Lightning after last night, trying to cut his tail off. What the hell, Lightning? Crazy shit.
What the hell?
Regardless,
It's front of the guard.
No, sorry about that.
it's
Okay.
also noted that they will be going to the camp to give them a proper home and hopefully the care that they need. So at the end of the day, they will be coming back with us.
That's fine.
Sounds good.
That's fine. We just need to ask a couple questions.
And I give you my 2 cents. You're all set to go.
All right. I'm assuming that we're standing in front of like a door, or it's not like we are not in. Are we in the room with the cat
No, right now
now?
you're in the middle of the plaza, like as the rain is falling, talking
It's
to
like,
Bachi.
yeah, it's like a positive
Okay.
thing.
He points you in the direction of a makeshift structure without a door that's well guarded and just has basic like wooden fencing to keep people around. Not great, but it's temporary, which is what they
It
need.
works. All right.
It's good enough.
Start heading over there. But then I look to Boots and I kind of lean down. I'm like, okay, so what's the game plan here? Are we gonna try good cop, bad cop again?
Well, I don't know. Maybe let's not do crazy hijinks and be really bad at it like last time. I think my general consensus is do better.
Thank you for that constructive criticism, Boots. I
You
really
guys
appreciate it.
just ask what you need to know. No need to be harsh on him or anything.
It's not like he gave us the right answers last time we were nice, Lumity. But
We weren't exactly nice.
well, it's a
Nice.
little hard to be nice to someone who's trying to
Nice.
ambush you and has a dagger. But hey,
But we don't
who
really
am
know
I?
why they were trying to. We don't even know if they were trying to ambush us, really. And the dagger could have just been there for their protection. I mean, it's all
They were
now. It
stalking
sounds
us
like you're
for-
speculating a lot right here, youth. I don't know.
Alright, you know what? Fucking forget
I'm-
this. I'm
I'm
leaving. I'm
taking
going.
the
I'm heading
patch
over.
that I have just in case it happened in my hand. That
I'm
patch with the
I'm
Pumpkin
heading
symbol
over.
on it, I guess.
I'm heading over to where the prisoner guy is.
Yeah,
You,
I guess we walk over.
yeah, I'm assuming you guys follow suit. Unless there's another
Yeah.
conversation you wish to have.
I was just gonna ask, is
No.
it raining heavily or is it just like drizzling?
No, it's like like it's started drizzling earlier on, and it's slowly gaining tempo, but very slowly.
Is
Okay.
water worse on feathers or fur? This is the
It
general
rolls off.
question.
It's not
it rolls
bad
off
enough.
feathers.
It's not bad
Yeah,
enough
it
so that
Depends.
you
Depends
can
on the fur and feathers.
feel any disadvantage to it. But in case you
I'm like,
wonder
oh,
statistically
what?
what that means,
I just
if
wanted
you are a
my
creature that
animal
flies
lives.
with feathers, then you have disadvantage or difficult terrain flying through the rain.
Oh damn.
Interesting.
Or
Lumine's
Unless, of
gonna
course,
be-
you're a duck, which you are not.
Lumine's gonna be looking for umbrella.
unless umbrella Ella.
Actually, my great grandmother
wait.
was a duck, so I'm 1/4 duck.
Wow.
Anyways, you guys make it to the
The
temporary
guy.
shelter.
Talk to this guy.
You peer through some of the bars, quote unquote, and you generally get the idea that most people kept in here are looters that have come to the area after the storm and are looking for a
Putting
quick way to
time
make
out.
money.
Mm.
People who were fending for themselves after it that resided in here but kind of resorted to violence or stealing or thievery without having any
Good
knowledge
stuff.
of the camp itself. And then eventually your eyes grace upon the boy who is sort of gleefully munching away at a piece of bread within the corner of the containment. Doesn't notice your
Yo.
attention.
Huggies.
Good for him. I got some more food. Got a sandwich last time. Got some more bread.
Yeah, you enjoy
Good
that
for him.
bread. Oh god. Well, who wants to go first?
Probably
Well,
not
okay.
you.
I walk up. Wait.
Ooh.
Oh no.
You walk up to wooden stakes. You can't really walk into it. You can walk up to
Okay.
the place where you can view all of them.
I walk up.
Okay. No, I walk up and I say, "So, are you feeling better now? Got some food, I see. That's nice."
He looks your way, nods slowly, but gives you a pseudo smile before returning to his bread.
Well, that's nice. So, I hope you don't mind, but we did want to ask you just some like general questions, like why were you like? And I'm gonna whisper a little bit so everybody doesn't hear because I don't know, it feels like embarrassing, and I don't want to embarrass the boy. Like, why were you like following us in the middle of the night, and like, what was that about? Oh, and of course, before we go any further, I just want to say that all of us are so sorry. Like,
I'm
I
not.
feel like we might have been a little overboard.
I'm
We're
looking
all
away.
sorry, guys.
I
And
look
I
the
look
other
back.
way.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
looking away.
They're saying yes. So
No, we're not.
yeah, just a few questions.
That was a smacking sound. A sound of fucking shoving you face away.
He nods, gulps as he finishes his bite. Was told to.
What?
Cheesiest
By who?
I'm
Ask
shocked.
who?
Wait, really?
You know.
Who?
And then he shrugs.
Who told you?
I don't know.
Oh.
Very secretive
Bruh.
about themselves.
Insight.
What were,
Yeah,
what
is
were
he
they?
wrong again?
What were they Were they offering you something?
Money, food.
Mm.
Were you looking for us in particular, or just anyone?
You matched the description. Colorful adventures, chicken. That's all I got.
So I guess
Interesting.
someone's
Did
looking
they
for
say
us.
beautiful chicken? Or
Alright, that's
They
enough
just
of
said
that.
chicken.
Blue cloud of a chicken.
I pushed Boots over.
hey!
You say you didn't get a name from the person who told you to do this. Do you remember what they looked like?
Oh, they asked to meet me at night, so it was already pretty dark, but since I do have dark vision, I couldn't discern color, but their cloak was like the one I'm wearing now. Very dark, not easy to see it at night. And they had a long hood on, like really, really long. But they talked very nicely, and they were very sweet. They also wore a white mask.
A mask?
Ooh, we wearing masks.
Wait,
That's
okay.
Maybe can I roll insight
What-
to see if he's lying or not, please?
Yeah, sure.
What
I'll
what
do
were
that.
you supposed what were you supposed to do to us? Or once you found us?
I
Just
will
follow
do.
us.
Just
Fucking
said
find
to
out, bro.
grab as much as I could from your pockets.
Jesus fucking Christ! Wait, no, that was stealth!
Oh, okay. It's so fucking funny.
Guys,
That was stealth.
that's
Sorry.
also
Oh
stealth.
my
That's
god.
why you're rolling stealth.
It's hard to grab the right thing, guys. On my MacBook.
Why'd your dice roll like that? That was weird.
I don't know, but I rolled the same thing.
Okay, insights from Lightning. You are unsure
Dumb.
of whether the intentions are to lie, to deceive, or not. You already are kind of like pissed at this guy because of all the trouble that he put you through last night, and you're also kind of pissed at yourself for not hitting those shots.
What the hell?
Me too.
Wait,
Not pissed, but like a
Not
little
mad at
frustrated,
me.
like a little bit.
My God.
So it's hard to just kind of like listen to him straight, you know.
We gotta listen to him gay.
Gay, yes, anyway.
You
Gay boy.
are very untrusting of people immediately, and immediately want to assume that this is all just some elaborate lie, something incredibly fabricated to make it difficult for you guys to get the answers you want to, or just really, really simple to get the answers you want to, and something seems off. But your natural inclination to believe that is kind of failing you. And Ginger, you get the general sense that in a position that he is in right now, it wouldn't make sense for him to lie. He's kind of got what he's wanted already, and he's already kind of guaranteed a home. Why would he?
I put my shoulder on Youth's,
oh yeah?
and I nod.
Alright, you know what? You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. Before...
And then I take my hand off really quickly because Youth is gross.
Alright, before we leave, there's one more question I have to ask, and then I want to look at Lightning, because I'm pretty sure Lightning still has that cloth with the symbol on it.
Oh yeah, I already took that out. That's in my hand.
Can I? Oh, you
Need to be
did.
shown.
You were about to show him, or you did show him?
No, I'm ready to show him.
Oh, well, great. We're on the same page here. Lightning, could you show this cat the symbol?
Yeah, I just take out the cloth from the dead person and just show it through the, I guess not bars, but
Like
you know.
stakes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I asked,
stakes.
does
He-
this look familiar to you at all?
And turns his head in the direction of it and analyzes the symbol in the few seconds that he's been given. Racks his brain. I've never seen it before.
Is he lying?
God.
I ask a question.
Man.
I'm asking a question now.
Yes.
Go
It's
for it.
happening. I ask, How tall and what kind of voice? Specifically.
Not really, not any taller than I am. And then you can see that
How
he's roughly like
tall?
underneath 5 feet,
Mm.
maybe midway through 4 feet something. And like a very light, soothing voice. Very sweet and motherly.
Motherly.
It doesn't fit the description of anyone I know, so.
Immediately thinking Queen Moonsill, but I don't
my
think.
How tall is she?
Yeah, how tall
Queen
is
is
tall?
well above, like, she's 6
That's
feet
what-
Yeah.
almost.
Queen, what the? Limity turns to Boots and says, "You might have been onto something last night."
Boots has no idea what you're on.
What?
Boots. Murphy?
What was
Doesn't
Boots on
respond.
to?
Hey, yo, Murphy?
Murphy?
Hey, yo.
Boots
I'm
is
muted,
staring
sorry.
into space. Oh, okay.
I leaned in to Lumity and I'm like, yeah, I mean, if small, sweet kind of vibe kind of makes me think Amaranth. I don't know.
I
No,
was,
Amaranth,
I was
Amaranth is
thinking
5'6".
Marigold.
Marigold is 6 feet.
Yeah,
Marigold is tall,
Oh,
but I don't know. Amaranth would have a nicer voice. I will, assuming.
just said Amaranth is 5'6".
Yeah, I don't have that in my
Destroyed
notes,
wait.
so
So how
I wouldn't
how
know that.
tall is this cat?
Cat is underneath 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like about mid 4
it
foot,
Green
like
Bull?
4 foot. nine or something.
No.
Think about it.
Guess-
Who else would
I
want our
guess I have no
stuff?
idea.
No,
I
but
guess
why
I have
are
no
you
idea
shaking
who
his
it
head?
could
That's
be.
ridiculous.
Alright, well, that's all the questions I have. If anyone else has anything they need to say.
Oh yeah,
That's
my
very
name's
polite of you,
Scooch.
youth.
Yeah.
gonna
Is there
leave.
anything else that maybe? Cause like I mean, I
How
don't
tall
know.
were
But is
the
there any
guards
other?
that we were speaking to?
Oh,
Are
wait,
there
I
any?
have a
Well,
question.
I'm in the middle of talking
Yeah.
to the.
Sorry.
Is there
Talk so
anything
much.
else that maybe you think we should know? Like we're obviously interested in finding the person who sent you after us. Like where did you guys meet up and stuff like that? I don't know, just like anything of note.
We met in the steps.
Oh, in the steps.
Whoa.
Isn't it crazy? Isn't it kind of scary there?
No, I mean it's dark, but if you have dark vision, it's just like daytime kind of.
Okay, well I don't have dark vision, so that's spooky.
Nerd.
Okay, is that it?
I have a
Yep.
question. Wait.
You have a question?
Yeah, Lightning wants to step forward, and then Thieves Can't wants to ask using his hands.
Oh yeah.
Wants to ask
Forgot.
specifically, what was it? He recognized
Right,
Thieves Can't, right? So I wanted to ask, like, where did you learn Thieves Can't?
So you kind of take a second to use your hands to create tiny symbols, not archaic, but very, very cat scratch kind of caricatures to convey your point. And he shrugs to it and says, "I just, with time, no one in particular, just saw that it was written kind of everywhere I went and found out that other people could write it, and it was written in places and buildings where, I could get easy food and pick easy pockets. So it's
We got
kind of a
little
survival
genius over
language to
here.
me."
Okay.
I'm also going to, in Thieves Can't, say, don't always trust this language. I'm gonna tell him, don't trust his language. It's a language of lies.
Ooh.
He takes that information with what he will.
Period.
That's what I say. And then I tell him to have a good day. Goodbye.
Cheers.
He also
Goodbye.
just smiled, like, oh yeah, I should tell him like be polite. I should be polite. Say have a good day.
Sorry for trying to mutilate your tail. Anyway,
I'm
bye.
not sorry for that.
Okay, thank you for your time. I hope that it all gets better. Thank you. And then I start to leave.
I leave.
You all have
You
departed.
say
I
goodbye.
guess we all
wave.
leave.
Wave bye.
You all say your goodbyes, and he gives you a faint smile before returning to his morning meal. And now you
I
all
give
are
him a
Of
faint
bread.
smile.
in the middle of the plaza.
Do you guys think we should look into whoever that person is that he was describing, or should we just head back to the tourist camp?
I mean, we do have like other priorities, so like I
I feel
guess
like it'll
we could
resolve
keep
itself eventually.
doing what we need to. Like, they obviously are interested in us, or maybe just interested in what we have, or maybe we took something that belongs to them while we were searching for clues, like the sword.
That
Oh,
was literally yesterday.
exactly.
This
Maybe
that's why they went after us.
Mamu,
no, wait,
out
I
of
point to you. I
character
kind of
moment.
agree. There might have been a time difference. I'm pointing to you. That was just yesterday.
Mamu, out of character question. How far is the steeps from Laway?
It's right north of it.
The steps are just north. If you were to pocket your way out of Laway and past the hills that surround it, it's not even an hour before you start seeing flatlands.
Okay,
emerge.
never
It's a
mind.
huge
I thought
area
I
on the
thought it was
map.
a walk.
No,
Okay.
it's
Never
the
mind.
wilderness that's northward of Laway.
I retract my
Did
point.
you okay, another out of character question. Didn't the guards say that Amaranth went in that direction, or did she not?
No, we
Just
don't
out of
know.
curiosity.
Amaranth disappeared.
I know,
No,
but
the retainers
guards
are
went out
north
somewhere, right?
somewhere.
yeah, the retainers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guards went to Ares
They went to
or something.
Ares.
Okay,
Mm.
good to know. All right, that's all my questions. Thank you.
I have a question out of character.
Oh my
Hmm?
god.
Yeah.
How tall were the guards that we were talking to? Not
Oh my
to this is
god.
them. But I
The
already
retainers
inside
or
checked
like
everything.
Bocce?
The Yoni and Foamy and Kyo and Silver. All of them.
Let me check.
Every single one.
Fumi is like the latter parts of 2 feet, like mouse height.
Yeah.
That's true.
Underneath 3 feet. Yone, I have to look at my.
Maybe she was wearing stilts, you don't know.
Yeah. Never.
Maybe Queen Muto was on her knees.
On her
you don't
knees.
know.
Yeah. Finally.
Yone is around lightning's height.
Okay.
That's 6
What
foot.
is that? How? Okay. Thank you.
That's over 6 feet.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't
Love
know.
it.
We don't have any leads on them or anything, so I don't know if it's even worth sticking around.
No, it's definitely not. And if
about
they're
the
here,
ball?
even if they were near here, which we don't even know that, they'd be long gone by now. So I see no reason to stick around. We got as
We're
much
not
out
gonna
of
check
that
out
cat as
cool
we could.
bar.
We don't even know where the bar is.
We don't know where it is. Oh wait, we could probably ask one of
We
these
can-
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they lived here. They know where it is. I want to flag down a guard.
You flag down not Bocce because he's in the middle of proceedings, but one of the normal steel-clad wearing guards runs over in your direction as fast as he can in this suit. Yes.
Nice. I lean to Ginger. What was the name of the bar again?
It was
It's Starlight Sanctuary.
Could you point us in the direction of the Starlight Sanctuary bar, or at least what would remain of it?
If you follow the main road, and then he points you in the direction that goes into the center of the city, and then northwards from there into the Hydra District, it's in that direction.
All right. Thank you. All right. I turn to everyone else. Are we going? You ready?
Wait,
Yeah.
Is
Yep.
I guess so.
What's up?
Did the king say he was coming to this area?
The king said that he had to return back to the camp.
He went back to the camp.
Yes.
The one with the
Like the
bonfire.
actual big camp, right?
Yes, the actual
Yeah.
Taurus camp.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Never mind then. I'm good.
He's long
Let's
gone.
go.
We're marching.
Mhm.
We're on the way.
You march onwards and inwards into the city again. You pass by some
Long way.
places that you remember, some
Along the
places that
way.
you've seen already, and you turn left and head northward
Oh,
into
no.
the Hydra District, which is one of the 3
left.
residential districts of the city. You see nice homes as they once were, torn down buildings, the usual and what you expect for
I'm
right
rooting.
now.
I'm joking.
Until
I'm not.
maybe 15 minutes from when you departed from the guard encampment, you see a destroyed signpost. One hinge is already kind of jagged and falling off, but you can clearly see that painted onto it very decadently is the title Starlight Sanctuary, which has this beautiful cosmic kind of purples and blues and yellows slated
Oh,
onto the
wow.
wood. The
They got some
structure itself
money.
is semi-standing. There are parts of it that are still houseable and has like tables and chairs and beds and stuff set into it. Part of the bar that is still available and out for reach, and you can still see the remnants of some caskets and wines that are there. But otherwise, there
walked
is
in.
still a good amount of debris in here. And as you approach the building, you hear a lot of rummaging and ruffling coming from within.
Oh.
Oh, come
Oh.
on. Come on.
So I go up to the door
Okay.
and I knock on it. Hello.
As soon as you
Why?
give that knock,
I hear people inside.
it stops.
Oh my god.
Who's there?
Wait,
I opened the door really quickly.
the cops.
So yeah, don't say that.
The royal guard,
Ginger,
open up.
Ginger opens the door really quickly. So I guess we'll see what happens after
You
that.
just Ginger opened it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ginger.
I'm ready to
You
dodge. I'm going to be
tug
honest.
it open, and
Yes.
like a rat in the middle of the night that is just picking apart and eating like cheese out of a cupboard and just gets caught when the light gets turned on, the door swings open faster than you could continue holding this conversation, and it's hunched over like decently sized, average height, 5'6" or so. Cat.
5'6", you say?
Cat is
Yeah.
rummaging through this pile of debris, a huge, taut, like burlap sack along her back, and various trinkets placed around her. Her eyes go wide, and it's this mixture of blue and brown, and on splashes of her white fur are these yellow and black splotches belonging to like a calico cat. She sees
Well,
you, and
I
then with the
say-
snap of her fingers, or snap of her paws, I should say,
Snaps.
the bag and the knickknacks on the floor whiz away, and she stands up and kind of brushes herself down.
Whoa.
You're not guards! Thank goodness.
No.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wasn't really concerned about your presence. We're just here on different business.
To who?
And
And then she steps forward as she begins to do her hair. Do I owe the pleasure?
I step forward. I'm
Ginger.
Boots.
I think she was talking to me, but okay.
Call me
Pleasure
Well,
to meet you. Miss, may I call you?
No.
Me? Who are you talking to?
Miss
Me or her?
Boots?
Me or
Mr.
them?
Boots? Do you have
Okay.
Me. Yes.
Yes, you. Or just Boots?
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh.
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
offering something?
no.
I walk away. I'm trying to investigate.
Yeah, I pass her by. I just want to look for stuff.
Yeah, both of you roll
I'm
investigations.
immediately investigating. I don't care.
Me and,
Go ahead.
me and Ginger got our priorities.
Hello. Yeah, we're
and
just,
I will find it eventually.
we're
I
a
will
group
find my
investigating
investigation.
something on behalf of the queen.
Don't say that. Why would you say that?
Continue
I cover.
illuminating.
No, I cover
Where's the
Luminy's
group?
mouth.
And
We're looking around, same as you.
Lumini is
I heard the
frustrated.
queen. Yes. Continue. Can I have your name too?
Of course, my name is Lumity. Who are you?
It's so wonderful for you to ask. And
I
then
was
she
gonna
kind
ask
of
that.
claps her
Forgot.
paws, and in front of you, you see this dazzling wooden signpost itself kind of float over her head.
Oh my god.
I'm Callie, owner of Calico,
Callie.
the Calico Cat.
Ah! That's a good pun.
Not the owner of this
Are you-
building.
Are you like a traveling merchant or something?
That I am, astute young
Oh,
raccoon.
that's
Oh.
awesome.
Ooh,
That's so-
merchant.
Ooh, attention. Achieved.
You're a traveling merchant that can do fun magic.
I clap. Lightning claps a
That's
tiny bit.
Thank you, mister. I also, and as the two of you begin your investigations, there isn't much left here. I've already rummaged through as much as I could, and there were some stinking guards back here too.
Ah, yes. How unfortunate. We're not
I'm-
exactly looking for any objects.
I'm looking for, I
Yeah.
want to say this out loud. I'm looking for any secret symbols again, or any secret ways, or any
Secret
instance
ways.
of Marigold in here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So that will take some time. We'll get back to you on what you find eventually.
No worries.
okay, I'm.
You guys
talking
return to your
Callie.
investigations then, and then she just kind of shrugs you off like, and then looks back to the three of you, Boots, Lumity, and Lightning.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
are you
we're
interested?
not really.
My name
I
is-
yes.
What?
You know what? Yeah.
What?
I have no
What
idea
are
what you guys just said there.
You're just talking over each.
I said
You both
lightning,
just said
not
yes.
Oh, okay, yes and nod.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
She says, perfect. Another snap, and then in front of her is a small table of collections that she places that you can peruse through very quickly.
Yeah, this ain't a sting.
I
ain't
glance.
it? This is a trap.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
glancing.
Are you gonna post
Okay.
it somewhere or explain to us?
No,
what's
I'm going
on
to
the-
explain to it.
Okay.
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 You see
Imagine.
baggies full of ball bearings, backpacks, healer's kits, forgery kit, jester costume, oil, rations, spyglass, tinderbox, torches, and multiple other things.
Spyglass.
I think in particular,
Rations.
each one of you sees
Rations.
something that catches your eye. Boots, you see a bejeweled whip that looks very nice on your eyes.
You
Lightning,
make that noise. Yes.
you see a miniature golden sculpture and replica that shines very brightly, representing a small frog.
Yeah.
And Lumity,
I do like that.
you see regular and school-themed magic packs.
What?
Yeah, she has Skullmancy cards.
Amidst all of the other wares in front of her. Anything fancy your attention?
Do I recognize the
Yeah.
frog as the thing? Or
Um,
the frog statue as like the
oh, roll a memory check and then continue, Boots.
Oh no, I'm stupid.
Yeah, first off, the rations. You know how it is. How much are those?
Okay, so per ration, it's gonna have to be 50 silver.
50 silver.
Oh wait, that's
Okay.
a lot, isn't it?
I look
That's
up
a
to
lot.
God. I look
Not
up to
that
God.
bad.
What's
Look
the
at you can look at
conversion
your
from-
inventory and see how much you have on you.
No, no,
I
no,
look
no,
at
no. What's
God.
the conversion from gold to silver?
100 silver is
like
1
one-
gold.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So I could use 1 gold coin and get 2 rations.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'll take 4 of those.
Beautiful. I'll throw in 5 if you do. No, I'll just throw in an extra one because you're nice.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh!
Oh.
Stop!
So Boots, I'm
I say
adding
that from
5 to
across
your
the room.
inventory.
So I have 7 rations now because I had 2 before.
Thank God someone's got these. I rolled a 14, by the way.
Yeah, I have none, so let's share.
Lightning,
that
this
was-
does represent the frog statue from your past. It's a miniature replica
Whoa.
of it.
I pointed that, and I want to ask how much, but like through hands, you know. It's like shrugging how much at it for the statue.
Let me just add this to Boots's. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, ornate replica of the Guardian of Fauna, Shibboleth. It's a little bit hefty because it is made of pure gold. Run you roughly about 100 gold pieces.
Oh,
Oh,
pure
why do I
gold
get the feeling
statue.
this bitch is lying?
Why you everyone lying? Damn.
You know what? I'm just playing in character.
What about
Yeah.
I also point
That's
to the
good.
spyglass you mentioned. What about that one?
This is beautiful and perfect for looking at far distances that you otherwise couldn't see. Care to try?
Okay, I know what a spyglass is.
She offers it forward to see if you would like to try.
Yes, I would like to see.
You pick it up and kind of kind of make it go in and out of itself. You
Yeah.
pull it open
Screw
completely
it.
until you push your eye into it, and you can see far with this thing.
Ooh.
In statistical versions, it increases your view and range by 1,000 feet.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
How much is this? I need
That
to know.
is very difficult to make as it requires a very certain crystal to inline within the eyeglass. 200 gold pieces, please.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have that
damn.
even together.
Oh, wow.
So,
Quick
Wow.
question again.
Next
What
time.
was the statue? Who?
The Guardian of Fauna, Shibboleth.
Guardian of Fauna Shibo.
Lightning nods along to
Shiba.
that. Like,
Bolo.
yeah.
It's
Shibolo.
Divine Guardian for the amphibians. The ones from Simmersong.
Oh.
You've never been?
Wait, why would
No, never. I don't even think I've really seen an amphibian in real life. I don't know.
It's beautiful. Honestly, if
racist.
you were to visit, I would say visit one of the parks and ranger trails. It's to die for.
Okay.
Lightning looks away to that. I continue. I'm looking away, messing with the spyglass.
To die.
What is the whip about?
The whip? Oh, I actually don't
Yeah.
know. I found this off of some dead person.
Craigslist.
Oh. Oh, what? Do you think they'd be sad if you sold it?
I don't care. It's
I
mine
mean,
now.
the dead.
Oh. I
And it
mean,
could be
that's
yours.
fair. Oh, but for how much?
I
Don't
could
ask
part with
that.
it for 15 gold pieces.
15 gold.
Should have set the
That's
price.
a little too much for me, unfortunately.
Hey, that's fine. And
mean, maybe
since
if we
you
could
all
go
are
a little bit
such
lower.
happy buyers and wonderful, and as soon as you say lower price, she perks her ears. Would you like to bargain?
I mean,
Oh my god.
if you're down to bargain.
Yeah, keep up the bravo, Boots. Come on.
If you would like to lower it to 10 gold pieces, what do I get out of it?
A kiss.
What?
A tender
I'm
lover.
looking. Pause. I'm looking.
As
Ooh,
Boots
let's
is
see what I
looking
have.
through her inventory, you aren't finding necessarily much in terms of items and potential physical leads that you can find. But Ginger, within a stake, a beam that was punctured into the ground, probably whirlwinded up within the storm itself, you do see resemblances of a language similar to the one you saw in Marigold's room.
That's what I was.
Oh, I thought that was just Ginger looking for it. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Oh,
It
wait, I
was me looking for it.
Don't tell her. Tell us what you found.
I guess I put the
Come on.
spyglass
Well,
down because that is a lot of
I-
money.
I
So, like, I'll think about
gesture-
looking for one in the future.
I gestured towards Lightning to come over here.
I walk over there. Doo, 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 doo.
And I
Oh, you wanna
point at the symbol on the stake.
I read it.
Lightning,
What
you
is
do
it?
see this as Thieves' Cant, however. It is broken
Nice.
up since the stake has
Broken
been
again.
splintered in multiple locations, so you're only able to pull out parts
Mending.
of a sentence.
And then I
Uh,
hand him
don't have
paper
mending.
and pen.
I mean, I do, but it's rough.
Okay.
Let me put it in what it says.
do have mending, but I can't cast it, right? There was something about this because I am such a bad spellcaster.
I could get Lumity to cast it. But I would have no idea that you're trying to cast it. So
Well then, I would turn to Lumity, and if it's just like broken up, I want to make Lumity look at it.
How do you get
And
my
then-
attention?
I tap you gently on the shoulder. I leave Ginger
you
to walk over
teleport
to
and
you.
then tap.
Oh,
I walk
hold on.
over and tap you.
I still have some things to look at here.
And that's what you
the
get out of it.
hell?
No.
Lumity, repeat what you said. Sorry.
No, I was just saying to Lightning. I still have some things to look at here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like an NPC.
Hey,
Boots.
Lumity didn't get a
I
chance
become
yet.
sad
Okay.
dog,
Yeah.
and I become a sad droopy dog and I walk back. And
Boots,
I
then what
start
do
to
you offer
translate.
as you begin to translate Lightning?
Okay, so I would love to offer you, along with I don't know, 8 gold
What's on it?
pieces, my sturdy, trusty whip that I use currently. So that's
Period.
through this trade, you still gain a whip and you can sell it back to the next person. It's pretty much brand new. Sometimes they scare me to use them, but you know, it's taken down a few crazy bitches, I would say. So
Roll a persuasion check.
okay, baby,
With advantage.
let's go. Yeah, with an advantage.
No.
No.
There are some diminishing returns here, I guess. Is there anything unique about this whip?
Yes, it actually was used to help take down the evil that plagued Laway. We were the fancy little crew that helped save this whole kingdom from
I missed one.
the evildoers that
Lots
plagued
of
it. So,
information given in that one. But that's
Oh.
okay.
So it was you 5 as she kind of looks around.
Why would you say
Yeah.
that?
yes, it was, and I kind of
Why
stand
would
all
you
proud.
say that?
And then as she's twirling, she says, huh, you know, you have a point. Tell you what, she claps again, and then in her arms you see or in her hands, I should say, you see a tiny ink pen. Give that whip an old sign, and it'll be done.
Yeah,
Well,
interest rate.
gladly.
Yes,
then I
celebrity.
write my signature. It says boots, but if you spin it around, it says spits at the same time. I don't know how that works, but somebody will figure it out one day.
So you've
imagination.
now exchanged the whip that you have currently. And then as she takes the whip and you pull out your gold, she whispers as she gets closer to you, I like you. We'll make it 5 in the whip instead.
Gay people exist. Ew.
Disgusting.
I'm just really
Disgusting.
happy.
She takes the 5 and the whip,
My
and you now
feathers
have in
all
your
rustle up.
possession Bejeweled Whip.
Mm.
Instead of using your regular power or your finesse, you can instead use your Earth spellcasting modifier to add to the roll of the attack
Oh.
and the damage.
What's 23 minus 5 gold?
It's 18.
18.
18?
Your mom.
In addition to
mom.
that, all of your damage done with this whip is force damage.
Oh. Okay, wait. I need to write that down.
Yes.
Where?
I will
should
also give
On
you
your
the item
weapon.
card for it after the session.
Oh, thank God. Wait. Okay, after the. Okay. Wait.
You can just make a little
okay.
note in your inventory that you have a new whip, and then just
Yeah.
As the
Can you
exchange
say
is being done. Oh yeah. So instead
yeah.
of using your I think it's finesse for not finesse, the precision. Instead of using your precision for attacks and damage rolls with this weapon, you use your earth spellcasting modifier, and the damage that this weapon does is translated to force damage instead of slashing damage.
So force damage
Yes.
instead of slashing. Okay.
As you're
Thank you.
pocketing this and doing the exchange, the cat glances over to Lumity. Find anything useful?
And Luminy's been just like holding these card packs in her hand, like shaking them, weighing, listening to them, like trying to weigh them out.
You hold 5 packs.
I hold 5 packs. Are they different or are they all the same one?
So 3 of them are standard Magicka packs. So that means that there's any probability of getting any amount of card from any spell school. One of them is a Hydromancy set pack, and one of them is an Astromancy set pack, containing cards of only Hydromancy and only Astromancy.
I was looking at these card packs, but I was gonna really quickly ask. You mentioned a crystal in the spyglass. Where do you know where they make those?
They're Leylinite crystals, and you don't really make them. You mine them.
They just come out that way? Wow.
In areas of really high magical energy, they sprout like tiny geodes, and people mine them to make special tools out of them.
How much, or how do you spell it?
Leylinite. So Leylinite crystals.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I actually want to. How much is it for the Astromancy pack here?
So the Astromancy pack is a specific school pack. That's 25 silver. If you want the standard pack, it's a little bit cheaper at 15 silver.
Okay. It says Hydromancy and Astromancy. So did the standard ones have from every pack?
From every
set?
all 8 spell schools.
Okay. I'll just buy the Astromancy one.
Of course. Pleasure doing
And can I also buy 4 rations as well?
That you may. That'll be 2 gold and 15 silver as your ending amount.
Okay, hold on. I gotta write this down.
Yep. As Lumity is doing the math, Lightning, you have successfully translated what was embedded into the stake.
Yeah, out of order though, because I missed the last. The last one was second. I just missed it.
Oh.
So I should say,
As
youth,
it is.
Ginger, Lightning, you all reconvene with this now gained knowledge.
All right. Well, it's upsetting me that it's incomplete. I look at. Wait, is Lumity still shopping?
Yes.
We wait. We wait
Yeah,
for her to
I
stop
look-
shopping.
I look to
We just
Ginger and
all look
Lightning.
really sad at Liberty from a corner.
Yeah, let's just pester her. I look to Ginger and Lightning and I say, I'm very frustrated that these messages are incomplete. I want to see if we can get Lumity to cast mending on these pieces of wood. Hopefully we can get the full message, because without the whole thing, it's just kind of gibberish. So I'm gonna wait for it.
Sounds good. So then, Lumity, you have now obtained the rations, which you stuffed into your bag, and then the
And
pack. Do you
halted
open
the
that
whole
now, or do you
party.
take care of it
It's
later?
okay.
Okay. I also had 2 more questions. Do you carry lodestones?
Shut up.
She kind of raises an eyebrow and kind of mulls over some information in her head. No, not currently, unfortunately.
Okay. And then, since you're a traveling merchant, what brings you here, and which direction are you heading next?
I am probably going to go south next. I just finished doing some rounds in Simmer Snow, which is why I have that little frog idol. Going down south to probably Pumpkin's Mead to celebrate the harvest, and then from there we'll see.
The harvest.
In what was the town name she's heading to?
Pumpkin's Mead.
Pumpkin's Mead. Okay. Well, I think they need my help over there, but I hope we see you again.
Oh, I'll be here still. I'll just watch from afar.
Okay.
Just watch us.
I'll just.
I put a thumbs up.
And
Okay,
you all
and
reconvene with one
Lumity
another.
heads over.
All right. Hello, Lumity. Do you think you could cast? Wait. Okay, Mamu, and also just general idea. So these things were inscribed on walls or on pillars or
Like
what?
support beams for the building that have been
Sure.
splintered and have now probably been scattered throughout the city. The
I
one
would
that you see is the
assume
one that
that-
remains.
Okay, and the stuff that all the words that we see, are they on one pillar or are they scattered on different pillars?
On one pillar. The
Oh,
rest
nice.
of the pillars don't have anything.
That makes Lumity's job easier. Lumity, do you think you could cast mending on this pillar rubble to try and put it back together? I don't really know how mending works.
Oh yeah, sure, I can fix this.
Nice.
Read Mending Out Loud, Lumity, please, just to make sure we know what it does.
Give me a second.
The 5-foot radius. We'll just pile all the rubble in a 5-foot diameter.
You
So
should have done that with the shed.
It repairs a
Okay.
single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn cloak, or a leaking wineskin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot, you mend it.
Oh.
5 feet.
Well,
5 feet's,
let's
So you also
where-
would need the other part of this too to mend it back together.
Son
Mending
of a
can't
bitch!
create from what was destroyed and disappeared. It can only mend what has been fractured.
Yeah.
And then Lumity suddenly looks up. Oh, I actually needed lodestones to cast that too, which she didn't have.
Oh.
Uh, well,
sad.
All right. Well,
I keep looking around the
we're
road.
sure that we're sure
That's
that we
actually
can
all you
find
found
the
within
other
the
half.
area, other than the
Yeah.
general
Okay.
plates, wine caskets,
Well,
things
if I
of
don't need to
beer, stools,
translate.
all that stuff.
That's
I
really
In the
don't
nice.
gotta
middle of
translate
the
anymore.
woods.
I'm gonna flip this paper I wrote on go over, and start to draw the frog statue.
Aw.
Uh,
Well, I mean, if that's all that's here, we should get going. We have half of a message and nothing else to show for.
I meander back over to the cat.
Hmm.
Got
We're
meander
meandering.
over there, why don't you?
Yeah, I am.
Interested?
Yes, sorry for my sense of urgency earlier. I would like rations.
Oh, of course. I only have about 4 more in stock.
I'll take it.
Beautiful. 2 gold, please.
And I hand her the 2 gold.
Thank you very much. Say,
Damn.
you and the apologize since I don't know your names. The other curvid seem, well, there's an aura between you two, I should say.
Oh, really? What kind?
And
You're just like
I
I
giggle.
could be wrong, but I feel like I recognize the other one.
I have a very
Mm.
generic face. I get that a lot.
Oh, you're in the conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
You walk over after
Because
hearing
I'm
it.
kind of-
eavesdropping.
Someone's talking about you, so you walk over.
Youth is suddenly in the conversation, and I lean the other way.
No, it's like,
In surprise.
and then she's gonna roll a memory check.
Oh, fuck! You don't know shit!
Willing her to be dumb. 12.
Damn.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it's been so long since I was westward. What's your name? Obviously, if there's any secrets you have, I'm not trying to pry them out of you, but I'm just really curious.
Well, my name is... fuck! Hold on!
Do you remember this?
You're taking a little bit too long. Roll a deception check.
Oh, my name is
My name is Oh, because last time I tried to fucking lie, Boots just caught me out on it.
Yeah, but I'm not in this conversation yet,
You're
so
right, that's
you're
true.
free.
Yo, but Lightning's right here. And
Well,
last
you
time
can't
Lightning
say
also
anything.
shook his head.
Lightning, you are drawing right now. You're very intent on that.
Yeah.
What the hell? I
True.
can't
I-
listen at the same
I-
time. I got a plus
I
7
attempt-
perception.
I attempt to
Well, that is
deceive.
true.
My name is Alir.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Ooh.
10. I'll roll insight against that and see what happens.
Well,
Ooh, she also
I
has a-
turn my head and I grimace. Ooh.
I would rather lie. Please don't remember anything. You're not. What are you gonna do?
Here.
I'm turning my
Any
head.
laughs at you.
Embarrassed.
It's a
I think
pleasure
he's
to
laughing.
meet you, Alir. She winks as she
Likewise.
says so. As I
Wait,
said,
no.
I won't ask any further. Wait a
Yeah, you
second.
probably shouldn't
Wait a
shove your
second.
nose in other people's
And then she kind of
business.
punches her hand upwards, and as she does so, her wrist and onwards kind of disappear into an empty space.
What
almost
the
seemingly.
fuck? Should I be
Okay.
concerned?
Right. No, it's. I knew this would come in handy.
Really
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Give me a second.
No, what are you doing there?
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable with the way that this conversation has turned.
There it is. And then she
Uh.
pulls out a wrinkled and kind of crusty piece of paper.
What the fuck?
I love
Wanted
wrinkled and crusty pieces of paper.
fugitive youth of the Fallwood Kingdom.
Oh,
I knew you looked
Huh?
familiar.
that must be
Attention.
that must be another youth.
And then
would like
she
to roll
turns the
perception.
paper around, and you see a portrait of yourself on this poster, and the bounty for you
Yeah, I
is
was
set
barely
at
paying attention.
200,000 gold pieces.
Oh wow!
Whoa.
Wait, okay, I'm alright. I moved to snatch it out of her hand.
I think we
You
definitely all
snatch
heard
it
this
immediately, and
one.
she's like, "Oh, I think I
Where
found
did
it."
you get this? Where did you get this?
Sagittarius.
So, oh fuck! Wait, that's close, isn't it? Is that close?
Sagittarius is. It's.
Where
it's-
is it?
We're heading in that direction. It's west.
Oh no! Ah!
Everybody
There's a
else kind of
youth
sees
on
you
your
starting to
head.
break down at this.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, what's
I
happening? What's happening right
I
now?
take the piece of paper. I'm shoving it in my pocket, and I'm leaving. I'm getting out. I can't be here.
Do I see anything that interests me?
God.
I don't care.
What do you mean, see anything?
Like an item for me.
Oh, on the table. Let me check that
Yeah.
out again.
The poster was Youth's item.
Yeah.
That was
As you
free.
begin to look at her wares again, she kind of snickers a little bit. I see that there's still some. I won't pry. Won't continue any further.
Me neither.
I
Well,
love
I
me
go
some
up-
good drama, though, I will say.
I go up to the cat. What did the poster say again? I was kind of over there. I was.
I'm-
What? What? It seemed
I'm
important.
looking at these items on the
Yeah,
table.
so
Table you
Jinder,
look.
you actually, I don't think anything catches your attention immediately. Nothing particularly
Cool.
that seems of value or use to you other than the general standard traveling gear and compartments to.
Ginger
Pull one
is
out.
okay with that.
And she then says, as she's smiling with her like incredibly wide grin with like fangs, basically, at what Booch just said. She leans in
Oh.
forward and whispers into your ear again.
I don't like
Um,
this bitch.
I heard that he was a long lost prince, and his family is looking
Oh.
for him. So they put a really high bounty on so they could find him.
Long lost prince. This dude.
You're in the presence of royalty.
This dude.
That's
This-
insane. For who? For what place? I don't know anything.
I don't know. I saw the poster in Sagittarius, but they took it from me.
Oh.
So I'd ask them about it.
They're not gonna tell me. We don't really have the best relationship. They're kind of an ass.
Hey,
I'm
I
walking
do
away
have
because they're
something for
whispering
that.
without me.
Oh,
She then
really?
says, she pulls out a card, and it looks like a tiny business card almost, with a like a curled paw and a circle around it, and written in script underneath in common is Calico, Cali, and then CO
Oh.
for the business. If you would like, I won't pry yet. You can become a member of my very, very
Oh.
special rewards program. If you do,
No.
it offers top shelf wares, all of the magical kind, and
Huh.
you get this very special, and then in her hand whizzes up a tiny bell. The bell itself is shaped like a paw. It's white and red with a beautiful laced ribbon on it. Your very own Calico bell. Ring it, and I'll be
Oh.
summoned at any point, any
I
time.
don't like that. I don't like that.
Oh, this is very lucrative. What? What? How do I join?
It's easy. All you have to do is enlist for just 2 gold a month, and I'm your personal merchant.
Mm-hmm.
Can I overhear
That's
this?
pretty good for
perhaps?
rations.
She's
I'm gonna be
whispering it to
honest.
Boots.
Okay.
From a gameplay mechanic, that's pretty sick.
You know what?
It's not that
I like
bad,
you.
I guess.
I like you.
I'll sign
It's
up.
not that bad, other than she
Awesome.
knows so much information about us.
I mean, if anything, that's helpful.
I
That she
just
gets around.
need this. And then she gives you a tiny ink pad to fit your feathers in, and then just give you a little stamp on this sheet of paper.
Okay,
You're
well let me
so-
read. Well, let me read over this paper one second.
Roll
Okay, I
an
read over the
investigation.
Yeah.
Investigation. To read.
Completely off topic, but I feel like Boots is the most likely to fall for a multi-level marketing scheme.
Oh no!
You really trust her. This looks really formal and really good. You're excited.
Okay,
Go for
well
it.
this sounds all really good. Stamp.
Poof. Thank you so much.
Signed away your
You will,
soul.
I promise you, I'll offer you absolute best wares, and I'll keep you in mind. I'd love to have the Boots and Spits as a part of my membership program.
Oh my gosh!
In your
Oh,
inventory, now you have Callie's bell.
nice.
So I'll
And
transit
nothing else
over.
could go wrong.
And
Kelly's
everything else that she was using
bell.
to get your attention for this has whisked away.
Okay, and then
She just sighs.
yes. Okay, so before anything is over, like we part ways or anything, you are a traveling merchant and you are in the building that we came to investigate. So I'm sure you have tons of knowledge in your big brain up there. Would you perchance happen to hear any rumors about maybe the missing royal children? Or maybe you saw some rando cows around. Maybe a 6 foot tall, scrawny one with dandelion colored hair and eyes. Or maybe
That was
a
a
little
high roll.
smaller, curly brown hair, light pink eyes.
As you're describing and mentioning all of this information, she racks her brain and rolls pretty well in her memory check.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Kind of, actually, yeah. So while I
Really?
was coming down from Simmer Snow, I stopped by. I have to look at the map too to remember the name of the place. Stopped by Scorpio, and while I was there, there was this huge caravan of royal guards and envoys that are heading northward into Ares, and I'm pretty sure the name Amaranth is familiar. It might have had to do with a search party for her. I'm not entirely sure about Marigold, as I had only come to Laway, I guess, after all of this had happened. But yeah, it seems like anything regarding Amaranth went northward into Ares, but best of luck on Marigold, I guess.
Okay, well that's very useful. So appreciate that.
I can
Nice.
just imagine Boots ringing the bell for like the stupidest reasons. Be like, "Oh my god, Calico!
Oh,
you're the best that I did."
How old does she look? How old does she look?
She's actually like
Okay,
mid
check.
to late 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's around my age.
Dateable.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't a dating sim.
Not the way you're playing it.
I'm playing chess. Boots playing checkers out here.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys like to do while in the
Checkers.
area?
Check
Dating
her
sim.
out.
Thank her for her service.
Check her. I barely know her.
Yeah.
Of course. I thank you all for your humble patronage, and your lovely party member over here has enlisted themselves in my membership program. So I don't think this will be the last time we see each other at all.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to like keep track of your like I wrote down in my notebook like where you were going next and where you could potentially be going after
Okay.
that, but
All
I don't have to
right.
do that. I can just
Mhm.
Sorry, I mean you're a cool.
And then she winks at you.
That's wonderful.
Is that it?
Cool. We
Wait, can I,
leave.
can I, she's like putting stuff away. Can I ask her in Thieves' Cant if she knows Thieves' Cant?
You would have to make some hand symbols again, so
Yeah.
you do so, and
I
you're
mean,
making like these
you
tiny.
said like a sketch down of the frog. I'm not going for a masterpiece. I just wanted the general idea.
Yeah,
of
just
it
a quick
down.
sketch.
Yeah.
She makes some quick hand symbols, and or you do make some quick hand symbols, and shows off some of your thieves' cant knowledge. And she's like, "That's pretty cool." Unsure of what you're trying to show her, but is like, that's a nice little trick.
Oh,
Did I roll insight? Does she really that? No,
Yeah, roll an
come
insight.
on, girl. Where's the
everyone
funky little
knows.
thing? Come on, girl. I thought you were
Come on,
cool.
girl.
14. You get the sense that she is actually just trying to watch and get you entertained. That she's like she's putting on the act that she's very entertained by this, but she's very confused.
Oh, she's not as cool as I thought. And I'm back to sad lightning. Bye, whatever. I'm done. Bye. I start to leave. We're done here.
I wave.
And she waves back before continuing her
Okay.
rummaging.
Bye.
Okay. Like a rat.
Youth, you've been kind
Oh,
of
shit, a rat.
walking in place for a little bit. You don't want to leave and detach yourself from the group, but you also don't want to be there. What are some of the thoughts that's going through your head right now?
I'm trying to come up with some kind of elaborate lie that I have a twin cousin.
Gaslight. Thank you, girl.
Yeah, girl, bye.
You know what? I love that for you. Not even first buys that you're just trying to lie to us, not that you're just gonna like take off. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
I can appreciate that one.
I have some moral value in me. I don't know.
I'm hunting you down.
I'm
Just so you know.
I'm angry, and now I'm freaking out because if this poster was found in the direction that we're going, I'm kind of fucked. So, and I really don't want to. I'm just praying to God that anybody who overheard the cat is just not going to ask any questions. That's going to pretend that they didn't hear anything.
Okay.
I walk up to you.
So yeah, everybody then begins to head in the direction.
I walk up to you.
Sees youth, and you all get back together.
I walk up to you and with haste try to
With haste,
get like 5 feet away from the rest of the group.
you're speed walking.
Like, yes, I'm guiding you 5 feet away from the group.
As you do. You two
As
are
I
now
do,
alone
and
for a
then-
small set of seconds.
Wait,
And
what
I
was that?
Lenny will super try to listen to whatever they say.
Yeah, I'm also super trying to listen.
Please,
So I'll handle
Ryan.
your perception checks afterwards. Right now, Youth and Ginger, please continue.
Okay.
I say in a whispered tone, we're not gonna sell you out, and we can find a disguise for you.
Oh my god. Okay, I am completely taken aback by that, and Youth's surprise is reflected on her face. That is the first thing that Ginger says to me. I kind of stand there, almost in shock, and I just kind of shake my head. I'm like, thank you.
I walk away.
Boots and Lightning, please roll perception checks.
Jesus Christ.
And Ginger,
I was
roll a
not
stealth check.
expecting that.
Oh
Stealth?
God.
For what?
Just to see how well they were able to, like,
Against the
Oh.
perception.
Where the
Yeah, against the
hell is
perception check.
found it?
What the fuck is stealth?
Lumity casts something to boost Ginger's
Yeah.
like, stealth check.
Y'all
Boots,
are
you
so-
kind of hear parts of the conversation. What parts?
Well, I got.
You know, you can kind of let that up to yourself. You get the main idea though, and Lightning, you
Yeah.
hear everything. But what you do with that
Yeah.
information, you
What
will.
Lightning gonna do?
Okay.
Come
Well,
on.
I was walking up.
Nothing. I don't
kind of-
care.
Okay. I was walking up trying, kind of annoying. Like I was gonna go be annoying about it. But Boots, after hearing their conversation, decides maybe not to be annoying about it. And I go up to you
For once.
and I'm just like, so I don't know what's going on, but I do have several, or I have a disguise kit, so I can help out with that, and I have some rando clothes and stuff. And I'm a little bit of an artist, so I can help out if you need
Oh,
it. Bud, and then I pat Youth on the shoulder very awkwardly.
As Youth is as stiff as a board, and as Boots continues talking, his ears pin back and his eyes narrow. He's just very annoyed, but is trying to be polite. Thank you,
And
Boots. I appreciate it.
I say to the
Time.
group,
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
I say to the group that we've gotten 2 tips to head to Aries. That's not the
Ooh.
accent that I have.
Oh, head down to Aries.
Head down to Aries. So, what do you guys think?
No one wants to clarify for Lumity. What the hell?
Lumine's minding her own business like a good girl.
What is this accent?
Wait, why would we head to Aries?
We
Yeah,
got it
because-
from the
Let me
big
check my map
guard,
here.
and then also the merchant just now that
Well, she said that
Amaranth.
she heard it about it in Scorpio.
She said she heard. So
I thought we were gonna go back to the Taurus camp to
Yeah, we should
check
do
in with the
that.
queen. Yeah, I'd imagine we.
Nuts and
Oh,
all.
okay,
we
we
should,
can do that
but then
if
we
you
have
want
to
to.
walk
That's
so
like a
much
whole day.
extra.
We have to walk more.
Wait, but why would we head to Aries? I didn't hear.
Oh, because that's where the Marigold
Amaranth's
retainers
retainers
It's
are.
in the opposite direction.
That's
Amaranth's.
That's just
retainers.
where they're
Retainers
looking for her,
and the
though.
caravan.
That doesn't mean she's there.
Besides, I
Well, the
think
caravan
Well,
was in
we
we
Scorpio.
could gain information.
Wait,
Still.
what caravan?
You're getting ahead of yourselves. What was the
so let me
first
explain,
thing we
Lumity.
were told to do, Boots?
Wait,
We're
why are
looking-
you talking to me?
You
What's-
guys are getting ahead of yourselves. Yes,
Fair.
we're looking for Amaranth and Marigold, but what was the primary objective we were given?
Look for.
No.
Oh, give them
Winterwood.
news. Tell
Yes!
them.
Yes, good job.
Ah.
I just feel like
And we had 2 options. We had 2 ideas. One was to mail it, which I'm pretty sure we were told that the only mailing station nearby was in Sagittarius, but I might be wrong. Or we could walk all the way to where we need to go. Those are our 2 options.
You could probably get something to travel on.
I
not
don't-
the wall.
Where
Aries
is Aries?
Aries is too far out of the way, and I think
Aries is in the opposite direction of Sagittarius.
the news that Calico told us was just that Amaranth retainers were there. I don't think it's worth heading that far away. It would take us forever.
No, we have
We have
a
to head to
primary
Winterwood.
objective here. Listen, Amaranth's retainers and Marigold's retainers are looking for both of them. We were given the specific job to spread the message, so I think that's the most important thing we need to be doing. So we have to head back to Laway.
I mean, we had to have proof
don't
of
like it.
something.
I
I
don't
don't know
say
if we
that
have
out
any
loud, but I
proof
don't
of
like it.
anything yet.
We have a letter from the Queen!
No, I'm saying we don't have proof. I mean, we don't have anything. I mean, like, we have ideas, but we don't have any proof of their fates or anything. Like, that's what you wanted. Concrete proof regarding the fates.
Yes, I
Of our
realize
children.
that. But is anyone going to help me out here? Our main objective is to get the word out of what happened at Laway.
I'm silent.
Why nod to you? Lightning just nods at you.
Thank you! Thank you, Lightning, the one with sense here. Listen, yes, we're looking for Marigold and Amaranth, but that is not the main thing we're doing, alright?
Mm.
Does anyone disagree with
So-
me?
No, Boots is lost. Murphy is lost. Are we talking about the message to Winterwood?
Murphy is
or-
lost.
Yes, the message to Winterwood.
We're
Okay, that's
talking
what I
about
thought.
all the quests that we got, and the main one was to go to Winterwood,
Yes, which I'm saying that's what we should focus on.
and it has a time limit.
Okay.
Time is of the
Yeah.
essence!
Yeah, I
And
think
we're
we should
wasting
definitely head to
time.
Taurus camp again first.
Yes, agreed. Thank you, Lumity. To
Okay.
Taurus camp. I'm storming ahead. I'm going
Okay.
to Taurus camp.
You guys
Oh god.
bolt then
We
following
follow.
youth on westward, or I should say southward, then westward, out first of the city of Laway, into the service tunnel, up the tunnel itself, beyond the gates of Laway, and into the main road that leads you back over to the tourist camp. It'll be roughly a day of travel, which we will handle after we take a quick break.
Yeah.
So everybody get go pee, maybe get something
Go.
to eat, get
Go
something
Go pee, girl.
get
Go
something to
away.
drink,
Go
any
piss,
of the
girl.
following. I'm just kidding. I really have to go to the bathroom, so
Go.
Girl, go
Yeah.
ahead.
we'll
Go
be right
ahead,
back.
girl.
Teasing.
Girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Go piss, girl.
Go pee.
Go piss, girl.
Hello, everybody. We have returned with hopefully some more pretty cool content. We're all done peeing and eating and, well, not really, but anyways,
Ordering food.
food, all of that fun stuff. Creatures, yes, indeed. Okay. You guys begin to make your way westwards. Your travels take you back on the main and open road, now after having gone through the rubble of the Starlight Sanctuary, through traversing the tunnel of the service tunnel in Laway, and past Laway itself. The heaviness of the rains seems to have continued and increased in its potency, and now it's full on in the middle of a rainstorm right now.
Oh, jeez.
If anybody is doing anything, including paper, books, things that get worse or lose their use with rain and water,
Like
then you
playing
cannot do
cards.
so during this time, unless you have cover. Otherwise,
No,
Did not find umbrellas, huh? Damn.
unfortunately,
my
not.
worst.
You didn't
Nightmare.
sell umbrellas.
If you
I
guys
can't
hold me
believe
above
it was
you,
the merchant who did
I
sell
can
umbrellas.
hold out my wings, and then I'll be the umbrella.
No.
Hello.
I don't think anyone's short enough to be under there. Can I fit under Boots' wing?
If
Poor-
Boots was a bigger stature and a
sat in the
bigger
ground.
avian, then possibly.
Wow.
But you two are around the same size,
This
so
is sizest.
I could shape water, so. But I'm not
Okay.
going to.
I am gonna go get my food delivery. BRB.
okay.
Oh.
Can I?
Is this wait?
Where
Sorry.
you
Is
going?
this us like stopping? Well, walking,
No,
or
this
we
is gonna be just
continue to
you
walk?
guys walking towards the tourist camp,
Yeah,
like
okay.
things that are happening while you're walking.
Can I just
I
investigate the vial of pink liquid as we walk?
Sure, roll a intelligence check.
Can I investigate the blue vial while we walk?
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh no. Nope. Okay, I just know what it says.
Blue.
It's blue and it's got bubbles. It's cool. It's like a
Okay.
lava lamp in there.
So Lumity with a 14. Yeah, that's enough. You're able to discern that this tiny vial of liquid that's been on your person for a long time is a common healing potion.
Nice.
whoa.
Wow.
I common healing potion this whole time. You know, how useful that would have.
Hey, I'm not gonna make someone
I'm-
drink a potion that I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think it's funny.
What's
Fair enough.
what's the
What do
stats
I
on
learn?
that?
Yes, so I'll put that in your inventory right now.
Oh, should I delete the pink liquid though? Then?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'm
I
walking
look
next to
different.
Lumity.
You are walking next to Lumity. Is there any conversation that's held between you two?
Damn, ignored.
One
How's
second.
it going,
sorry.
Lumity?
Oh, hi, Ginger.
Hello.
Just looking at this file, figured out it's a healing potion.
Oh, well, that'll be useful considering our track record.
I think we'll be just fine.
Me as well.
You guys have intriguing commentary.
Lightning, what was your question? Sorry.
Cool.
It's really the small character interactions that make this make this special.
Listen, the only thing on Lumity's mind right now is opening this card pack when it's not raining. So
Oh, really?
Oh,
I'll shape wire around her so you can open it.
Is shape water an instantaneous thing or a concentration thing?
Oh.
okay, hold on, because I didn't say
Gotta
that. So
love
let's go back a second.
Okay.
I'm just really excited to open this pack that I bought from the vendor.
Oh, really? And
You
then
gaze down at it as
and
Lumity
then I
kind of
do it.
flashes the pack from her backpack. You have seen Magica around Ginger, but you've never really partook in it. You know it's popular.
That's correct. I'm finding the spell, guys. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until it stops raining.
I'm casting the spell. Give me a second. I'm doing it. I swear to God, I am.
Man, I sure am excited to open.
Wow,
Me
Lumity, I see
too.
those bad cards.
The weather today, am I right?
And you guys, okay, I found it. Okay,
This
it's
sucks.
one action, 30 feet, instantaneous, 1 hour, or 1 hour. I choose an area of water you can see within range within a 5 feet cube. Isn't she like 5 feet tall? That's hilarious. Anyways, I move and change the flow of water up to 5 feet. So yeah, that's what I do. I create like a cube of no more water around Lumity.
Yeah, that works like that. So as soon as Lumity says that, Ginger, you use one of your points of your spell well, of course, and you flick. Yep. How do you do this actually? What mannerisms do you take?
How do I describe this emotion? It's like flicking water at somebody's face, but like I kind of flick the water away from that area, and that's what that looks like.
So you, and then all of a sudden, Lumity, your form is dried, although it is kind of wet still as it is, but the area surrounding you is now deflecting and pittering water off of you like there was a tiny bubble around you.
Whoa, it's like there's a tiny bubble around me.
I actually laugh at that one in character.
I guess I can open it. She's like double looking around, make sure nothing's gonna touch these cards.
The crowd
Yeah.
around, time to look at
Wait,
these
what's
cards.
going on
I'm
over
curious
there?
too.
I want to
I wanna
see.
see the card.
Over here.
And
Okay.
then
Looking over your shoulder.
the way she
watching.
opens it is like the YouTubers do. You remember where it's like they hold the whole stack in their hand and don't show the other ones, like one by one. You know,
Yeah.
slowly peeking it out.
Lightning is ready to see these cards.
So
Give
do
me 1
the
second.
common cards matter at all, or is it just like the
So
important
yes,
ones?
I
that you
will.
tell me
I have a
about?
little bit to discuss here.
Okay.
Card packs.
Because I know with the Luxmancy one, you kind of just, if you have the cards for Luxmancy deck, you just have them. The only
Right.
ones that matter are the legendaries.
Exactly. So you have one Astromancy set pack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you skip a couple of rolls that you have to do in the beginning. All of the cards opened belong to an Astromancy deck. So normally you would have to roll a d4 to determine what percentage of your deck is comprised of what specific spell schools. But since this is all comprised of Astromancy spell schools, you get 4 points, which is basically like skill points, out of 7 towards a complete Astromancy deck. If you have one more Astromancy card back or card set opened, or you just happen to roll well enough on standard packs and you fill in the bubbles enough to get 7, you have enough to have an Astromancy deck.
Yeah.
So now,
So am I gonna have to roll then?
not at all. You have 4 points now in your Astromancy because all 100% of this pack is Astromancy since it's an Astromancy spell.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was a roll for something special.
No.
No.
Now though, there is a roll for your legendary chances.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh.
Before Limity like tears open this pack, like a moment before, she's like, "Oh," and then she's gonna cast. Hold on, she's gonna give herself luck.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Isn't the legendary not chance? It's just which one you get if you get one, or wait?
No, it is chance.
Okay,
It's
it
chance
says
to see if
to
you
get
get
one
one
in
at
the first
all.
place. Okay, she definitely would use spells for this. So hold
So
on.
this is a D10.
We're using
Yeah.
2 spells
She's gonna use.
to open these packs.
I see her about to cast a spell and I giggle.
Little baby.
It's important.
Yeah, little baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'm
Protect
gonna
at all
cast
costs.
guidance on myself that lets me roll a d4 and add the number rolled to an ability check of my choice.
This is not an
Wow.
ability check.
It's not an ability check. Okay.
This is just a straight roll.
What if
unfortunately.
what if I cast True Strike? I insight on the card pack's defenses and give myself
God.
advantage on my first card attack roll by pulling out a card.
That's not how it works.
You're attacking the card.
All right, I got nothing.
So please roll me a pure D10.
At least you tried. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a D10. That's a D8.
See Lumity go into a focus.
Nice.
An
A
8
spiritual
Yeah.
Focus.
It's pretty good.
does not yield you a legendary.
No.
Rest in peace.
So you have received enough cards to build half of an Astromancy deck, not a full one, and you don't have a legendary, unfortunately.
Oh, dang.
Boo.
Tell me about
Yeah,
these
this-
cards, Lumity.
This is
Tell
the
me
worst
about
news
these
we've got.
cards, Lumity. Forgot my
So-
accent.
So each the way it works is each spell school has like a card set in Magic Mayhem. So if you get enough, you can make a full deck of that card school. I have one for Luxamancy, but I actually want to get an Astromancy one too.
Oh. I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Now
Do you have
I'm
any
regretting-
extra?
No,
Don't you fucking dare.
I actually
Why
regret not.
play?
I should have bought more of the basic ones.
Oh, do you want me to ring the bell and get her back? Maybe
No,
we can.
please.
Oh. Okay. Well, I was thinking.
I don't
Too
want to
soon.
bother her right now. Maybe later.
I'd
Okay.
rather not see her again.
Wait, why not?
Lorraine,
You know what?
imagine
I
we just
get
ring
that.
the bell. She just pops out, just instantly covered, just drenched in rain.
You're like, what the fuck?
Wait, why do we not see her again?
Sorry, what was that?
Why do we not
Uh,
want to see her again?
She
Yeah,
annoys
what was
me.
that?
Oh,
She
Her
annoys
and
me.
Youth didn't really get off on the right Hoofpaw. Poof.
Hoopa.
Hoofpaw.
Oh yeah, what happened anyway?
Yes.
Well, oh god, I'm kind of caught for a loop here. I'm just gonna, I have no reason to lie at this point because half of them already know. So I fish out the wanted poster from my pocket and I just hand it to her.
In
Oh, I'm
Lumity, you
looking at
see a
it.
wanted poster with you spaced on it, wanted, and it says, I believe I said before, Prince from the West, or a long lost prince. It says, and a bounty of 200,000 gold pieces.
Do you have
wow.
antlers in this picture? Or
Wow.
no?
200. Wait, this is you. Are you a
Yeah.
prince?
Youth does have antlers in this picture. Yes.
I wouldn't say that anymore. It's a bit complicated, and I'd really rather not talk about it.
Oh, okay. Is this gonna be? Is this poster gonna be a problem when we go west?
I'm definitely thinking
Probably.
so. The cat said that she found it in Sagittarius, which is exactly where we're headed.
Yeah.
So that's why I should use my disguise kit to help you look different.
Something I don't, you know. You know what? I'll just say thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Just kind of looks disgruntled and
Makeover!
uncomfortable.
We're in the race.
Makeover.
Yeah, we're still walking.
Oh, Boots, you can come under here if you want with me.
Oh my
To
gosh.
this little bubble.
Oh, besties.
I do.
They would have to seriously bend over.
No boots.
Oh,
No,
boots?
youth?
Okay, I thought
Yeah,
you said you.
yeah.
Okay.
As you
Yeah,
guys
I do it.
continue, oh,
It's almost like we're in a little bubble.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's almost
It's
like
almost
we're
they're
in a little bubble.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
as
what I'm
we
thinking.
as we
Ginger?
guys move on.
you continue onwards, heading westward, ever more so into the tourist camp. Hours pass. The rain is getting on your. The rain bubble around Lumity has faded after an hour, I should say. So you start
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
drenched again.
Sorry.
No.
All of you feel a little bit annoyed at having to travel through this much rain and without like any protection. But at this point, the damp clothes, the damp fur and feathers, you're getting a little bit used to it, as hard as it is to say. And just as we're in the latter half of the day, in the distance, you hear the creaking of what sounds to be something coming in your direction.
It's always something.
not
isn't
this
it?
again.
There's always
Are we-
something.
are we-
Oh my god.
Are we close to the tourist camp, or are we just traveling still?
You would say you're probably around like 2 to 3 hours away.
Jesus Christ.
Should I
a lot.
roll? Can
Yeah,
I roll
if-
perception?
If Laway to tourist camp
dagger
is like
out.
4 hours, imagine
me.
Aries got.
Yeah, for real.
I will
Holy
not
shit.
imagine. Oh, if somebody's coming towards us, I would also like to roll perception.
I will do
Go
that
ahead.
as well.
I will also roll perception. Whoa, what is that?
Okay,
Let's all
perception.
actively
Oh,
perceive.
perception.
Ooh, I
Oh,
love
man,
that.
I rolled a 6. 13.
Oh, period. What up, you? What up, you? What up, then? What up, then?
Everybody who has rolled over a 12, you get the idea that there
12.
is a cart or just someone wheeling something very heavy, and the squeaking is coming from wooden wheels going to your direction. Everybody who rolled over a 16, you gather that this is another miniature caravan, not as big as the ones that the guards have been wheeling to get people back into town. It's different in that it carries probably wares.
Oh, yay, more
What does
wares.
that
I
mean?
love wares. Wares, like shit you can buy.
Oh, okay. It's a
It's just a-
caravan,
It's
I
a
say.
fancy word for. Wow.
Caravan?
With time, eventually coming into your distance, you see covered in this cloth that's kind of like pincered to the cart itself and outstretched around the cart, and someone riding on a horse in your direction, wheeling behind them a crate of huge vegetables, like
Whoa.
5+ feet tall,
What the fuck?
behind them. You see on the horse itself, riding is a older looking rat with very grayed hair and a like dried up kind of frizzled muzzle and dirty whiskers, but and large glasses, like Lumity sized glasses almost, smiling along the road.
Nerd.
The
Smile
hell?
back.
Passes right alongside you and slows down and
Oh,
tips his head in understanding. It says, "Good day."
Hello.
it's a bit of a rainy day.
A little bit, but it's a nice change from the constant heat, I'd say.
All right, I don't care. I walk past him.
That's for sure.
Just
it
walking
going?
past.
Do you ask how's it going, Ginger?
Yeah.
His cart then stops slowly a little bit so he can
Oops. Sorry, guys.
stop at his tracks.
No.
Not too bad myself. Getting ready for a nice harvest. How about you all?
Oh God. Oh, we're doing
Nice
pretty fine. A
harvest.
little drenched, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Are
Yes,
you
word.
selling?
If you're looking to buy, I don't know how many of y'all can carry some large vegetables.
Oh.
You have any
I'm
Sorry,
umbrellas?
what's a veggie table?
You know, the eating things.
Mm.
Veggie table.
And
It's a
as you ask that,
Well-
Limity, he shakes his head. Nope, unfortunately not.
All right, well then we're not interested. Come on, everyone, let's go.
Thanks
You all
for the
follow
offer,
suit?
sir.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys then
Have a
all
great
continue to
one.
pass on, looking at his cart, which has eggplants and squashes and pumpkins that are hugely sized, but you
Aw,
continue
pumpkins,
onwards and
my
pass
favorite
forward.
Are these? Oh wait, I have a question, Mamu.
Mhm.
Are abnormally sized vegetables normal in this world?
You have never seen this
Would-
before in your life.
Would I have seen
Boots,
this
you've seen this all the
before?
time.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I know
Oh,
it.
okay.
Okay, and then
Just a weird thing happening
Just a
down
guy-
the road.
If he's
Lemony
going to
I mean,
looks over to Boots. It's a vegetable, not veggie table.
oh, you see, that's what got me. Yeah. Okay, that makes
Mm.
because that's what I was seeing, right? It felt. I thought it was a table, but I don't know what a table is. I mean, if we wanted one, I could have carried it. I've carried a few of those before, but not in this rain.
suddenly
It's
more
annoying.
country.
You guys are
more-
basically saying this as you continue past the cart, and the old
Yeah.
rat kind of yells behind him, "Have a nice harvest festival!"
You
Alright,
too.
Where? Yeah.
And then is
When
there any
is the
other
harvest
interior
festival?
conversation that happens before you arrive back at the camp?
Lemony
Yeah.
just asks the group, "When is the harvest festival?"
fuck, let me check.
Would I know?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure
I know.
Youth, you basically have this memorized. It's on your birthday.
it's on my birthday. I'm not gonna
Oh.
tell them.
And Boots, you would also know it's the 24th of November.
It's the 24th.
It's the 24th of November.
So it's
okay.
So that's in like 11 days, right?
Yep, that's right.
Correct. Where is that celebrated?
Good question. I don't know.
Oh, about.
Okay. Thank you.
All of you have seen a harvest festival roughly a couple of times. I would say Ginger, it's not the most celebrated holiday in Winterwood, but it's a nice like get together where everybody has a nice feast with all of their friends and family and community members celebrating a long year's harvest thanks to the guardian of Flora Libria. Boots, you would know more about this because you hail from an area where this is very, very prominent. And this is a week-long festival where everybody basically, it's the
wow.
opposite of a fast. Everybody stuffs their faces beyond comprehension. It's a huge party where people
Just start
drink,
yelling out of
people
nowhere.
eat, people
Yeah.
throw away their concerns for a nice just celebration of a bountiful season before the end of the season and a new cold one begins. So for you, it's a bigger deal than I would say everybody else in the party, which just knows it as it's a festival for Libria.
I haven't celebrated that in years.
Oh, I celebrated it a lot. Let me
Really?
just say, one of us was the seed eating champion back at home.
Wow.
How many?
Oh, 1,000.
A lot.
No.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a lot of
Actually-
seed.
Actually, 1,007. Yeah. I 7's a
I'm
little
surprised you
extra though.
didn't grow into whatever seed.
Well, that feels
you're
a
eating.
bit insensitive
What?
to say.
My apologies.
I don't know.
Ginger
Something
said
about
with
it just feels a
confusion.
little
Something about
Yeah,
boys
I'm
seemed
small.
racist.
Sorry, I'm not 6 feet tall or whatever. It's fine. That's
I
I'm
wasn't
not
referring
mad
to
at
your
you.
height.
I'm not mad at you. I'm
I
just mad
turn
at
away.
the world. Yeah.
Just keeps walking. Ignores you.
Boots has height problems apparently.
Like fucking.
I was saying that there's a
Full
lot of
Metal
seeds in your
Alchemist type
stomach. Like,
problems.
that's all I was saying.
Well, it's not like. Well, yeah, but like
I
all
was
at
saying
once.
that you would grow into the fruit, not height
What is
wise.
this little seed-eating
Oh,
champion
oh,
for
that's kind
us?
of funny. Yeah.
You could be a fruit.
I'm
What kind
getting
of fruit would
so
you be?
pissed off right now. Ethan is going
Ginger
to
is very
slam his
uncomfortable.
head in the wall.
Boots, you could be a fruit. What fruit would you be?
If I- I've never. I like that question. If I could be a fruit, what kind of fruit would I be?
I'd be
is
a pumpkin.
Then I wouldn't be a pumpkin.
Oh.
Oh, what? Why not? We can both be pumpkins.
Maybe. Okay, well then, I'd be a funny looking pumpkin. I think I would be like a big, long gourd.
Mm.
You know what?
I'd be your
I can
standard
see it.
pumpkin.
I can see it.
Intelligent and strong and big. I don't say that. What the fuck?
Speaking of pumpkins, do you guys think that Laway used to have a bar Stux?
Sorry, what was
What's
that?
What the fuck
What-
does
what
that
is
mean?
You know, it's where I get
Wait.
where I get my favorite drinks back at school.
A bar.
Oh,
Stux?
that's supposed to be a play on Starbucks.
I have never heard of that. I don't even know what that is. Is that some kind of pub or tavern?
I'll have to take you if they have one in Gemini.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall back to wherever lightning is. I want the silence.
Anyway, we can move on.
You guys continue this conversation as the day goes on. The
No.
night slowly comes and sun
can't
sets
make us
beyond the
continue.
clouds as the rain not stops but slows down. Eventually, in the distance, you see the torchlights and lanterns that are, of course, hooded from the falling water illuminate beyond the fringes of trees and hills, marking where the Taurus encampment is.
Woo.
Eventually,
Woo,
you
woo.
grace yourselves with the beginning of where it starts, passing by signposts and indicators that mention that you are here, without noticing first that there is someone leaning against the main notice board that shows that this is the Taurus camp. Someone who looks like they're kind of wavering between being asleep and being awake, leaned against this kind of like almost snoozing. On the floor beneath them is like this huge
monster thing.
weapon, this battle axe that's very threatening, but not along their side. It is until you get closer where you realize that the creature that's kind of snoozing there has spots and is very furred and is wearing not too much in terms of clothes, but is very nicely dressed with furs and small pieces of hide and armor. And now that you're just in front of this camp entrance, you realize that this person is the Hyanid from before.
Wait. Which one? There's been a couple.
The big lady who told Boots
Yeah,
and Ginger to go
Manzi.
to the woods, and
Oh,
then they got
right.
lost.
Okay.
Yes.
She
I
does not
run.
notice you because she is about to fall asleep.
Oh.
Go
Was
wake
she
her up.
trying to fall? Does she look like she's trying to
No.
fall asleep?
It looks like she's still like standing and posted up as if she's been like waiting for something. But in the middle of that kind of watch, she's dozed off.
Okay, so she
I
shouldn't
look
be
at her.
asleep right now. Manzi?
Wow.
Manzi!
You're getting no verbal recognition out of her.
I walk up to
Okay.
her and like pat her on the shoulder.
And she kind of jumps as she looks in your direction, first standing on edge, and arm
I don't
reaching out
flinch.
before she grabs your shoulder. Claws
That's fine.
unsheathed until she realizes the group. It is you.
Hey. Yeah.
She looks between all of you, ducks down, meets eye level with Boots. How is chicken?
What? What? I'm doing good.
She
How
then begins
are
to
you?
inspect one of your wings, then your neck. Feel better.
Oh, yes, I feel so much better. You helped me. I feel really good. We haven't even gotten into any fights.
Mid conversation, she nods and smiles and pats your head. Good.
Okay.
And then stands up.
I lean down next to Boots and I say, "Yeah, she's much better. She only has a minor brain damage, but it could have been worse."
Is that your evil laugh in character?
that came out really weird. I'm sorry.
She then looks between all of you. Someone waiting for you. Told me to wait.
Oh. Who was it? Who's waiting for us?
Boy. Scared.
Oh.
And then she goes and looks into the camp and then points to a tent in the distance.
I wonder if it's a cat. Alright. Thank you.
She nods and then walks on into the camp herself.
I wonder if it's
Cool.
a cat. I guess we're gonna go see this person then. I'm gonna start heading toward the tent.
So I was going to say, what's the first thing you guys do in the camp?
What time of day is it?
It's just dusk right now.
So it's
Dusk,
like almost
okay.
nighttime.
I mean, it'd be fine to go see whoever's waiting for us.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
wedding does want to give something to the queen.
Wait,
I'm
if
fine with going either way
wait.
currently.
If it's dusk, did the bonfire happen last
Yesterday.
night? Okay.
Yeah, we
Yes.
missed it, dog. It was just
Just ask
sad.
about
Well,
it.
if you guys want to talk to the queen tomorrow when we wake up, I guess that's fine. I don't know what you guys want to do.
It's not that
Is there
late.
not enough time to do both?
Yeah, I was
Whoever
like,
decisions.
We'll just see if she's up, but first
Yeah.
let's go.
More.
What's that?
Ah!
Let's go, man.
The camp is under attack.
People outside my fucking window. Yeah, let's go see who's waiting for us, which I assume.
Yeah,
it's
I
the
want to
cat.
find. I'm curious.
You
I'm
all
curious.
make your way over to the
Who's
tent then.
serious?
It's a very normal tent housing, just like any other civilian that you'd assume. No indicator for any name, no indicator for any status, no guards around that are really paying attention to it, no people around that are chatting outside of it. It's just your run-of-the-mill tent. There is a light coming from inside, and it can house 4 people. You assume one person is in there already.
Well,
I
I
would
knock
like
on
to
the
go
tent
in.
door.
You cannot knock on a tent.
I do it anyways.
It goes
closed up.
You hear
I
flap,
knock,
flap,
knock.
flap.
Pardon.
Hi. Who are you?
What?
Jen,
They don't see their face yet.
requested
What happened?
to see?
Oh, you peeking your face in?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You just kind of pull one of the flaps aside, and you see someone like getting ready, cleaning the room as if they were just like lounging around, doing whatever. And as
smile at
they make eye contact with you, they notice you immediately and say, "Oh, it's you guys. Come in, come in, come in, come in."
I
I
come in.
It's
Come in.
Ruin.
you see then. Only 3 people can go inside.
I want to go in.
Well, I go in.
Okay, so youth,
Okay,
youth
whatever,
and Limited,
lightning.
you are left
Ugh.
outside.
Damn, okay.
Awkward.
On
Awkward.
guard duty.
As you enter, you notice a young, I would say, probably mid-20s to early 20s,
Mid.
goat-looking boy who
Oh.
is. One
What the
second.
hell is this?
Mom, straight in.
Now I'm playing D&D.
Mom, I can't take out the trash. I'm playing with my friends.
I
Stop
muted
it.
on stream, but I guess we know what I said now.
Wow. It's fine. Cut it out. Cut it.
It's fun of you.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Anyways, you see a young goat-looking boy who is relatively frail, fragile, not eating as good as he should be, probably. A couple of instruments scattered around the room, as well as sheets of paper and parchment that are just kind of like in the middle of being written and just look mulled over right now. He sets up a couple of cushions for those who are coming in to sit down, and kind of waits
Oh, we're
patiently
all
for you
wet.
all to be there.
Wait, I walk in, but because we're wet, before I sit down, Lenny thinks, "Oh, I'll just dry myself." He just shakes uncontrollably like a dog.
I don't
No!
flinch. I
And you
expected
coat
this.
The walls, the instruments, others, and sheets of paper in water.
I scream. Ah!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I sit down.
Apologies.
And then I sit
I
down.
also sit down.
Hello.
I'm- Sorry.
So it's okay. I could rewrite them. They're fine.
Okay.
Oh,
Hi.
how's it going?
It's great to meet you all. I meant to actually say hi on the first day, but you guys kind of left really fast, and I got a little scared.
Oh,
So-
But my name is Journey, and then he kind of outreaches his
Ooh.
hand towards all of you.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good name.
I reach back.
I reach back too, but I accidentally hit Ginger's hand and then I hold my
Wait,
hand
I see them
awkwardly.
both reach, and I also want to reach, but also I don't fall back. I grab on too.
Okay.
Can youth like be hearing this?
Yeah, you
or,
can like open the flap and watch from the
Okay, I was
outside.
gonna say, can we like be
Yeah.
there just like, with the flap
Yeah, I'll
open?
stand at the
Diddly doing.
entrance.
Outside.
It's great to meet you guys. Really. I go by Hide, by the way.
Oh, well,
And-
I go by she, they,
Oh, wonderful.
They
and
Yeah,
I
all of you?
boots, or spits.
Ginger,
Anybody else?
say them.
Hello.
Lightning is next to me. He,
I nod.
him.
Yeah, nods.
And then everybody's like maws and mouths kind of turn to the outside to look at Youth and Lumity.
Staring at
Lumity.
you guys.
And
You- Youth. Anything.
Just wave.
Yep.
Yep.
Waves.
Great.
Waves awkwardly.
So I'm just gonna cut the chase. I'm kind of like an up and coming bard, and I'm really trying to get my stories and tales out there. And I heard about all that you've done and was maybe eavesdropping a little bit on your conversations and wanted to
God.
know if I could
What
put
the hell?
your feats into song.
Well, hell yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, do you guys-
That sounds
Oh,
awesome.
Ginger's got a really great beat going.
No.
Oh.
I'm just unsure about it a little bit, but I keep that to myself. But I definitely have it on my face.
You wouldn't be mentioning names in these songs, would you?
Oh, I mean, I kind of figured I would. Just so
Well,
I
you
could,
can use
spread
mine.
the word of how amazing you guys were at stopping the issues that happened in Laway, and it would just
Use.
create a grand tale that I could spin as far as my legs could walk me throughout the Faunwild.
Where do you?
I love it.
I was gonna ask
Somebody-
where do you play, but you just said throughout the entire world. So
Well, that's my hope. I come from Sagittarius, and I'm just starting. So.
Would you mind using
mean-
my middle name instead of my first name?
Yeah, I can easily do that. What is it?
Alir. Alir.
He just scribbles it down, and he literally has no clue. Otherwise, there's no insight or
Nice.
deception.
That's fine. That's fine.
We're actually heading to Sagittarius soon.
Sagittarius.
Oh, really? Let me give you some tips. You definitely don't go to the Crooked Rook Inn. It's awful.
Oh God.
Okay.
Got
Cool.
so many 1-star reviews, cockroaches everywhere.
Yeah, I can give you a few tips. Don't even fucking dare go to this place. You will die.
If you see, I have a friend there, and I think he would definitely love to see you. His name is. Let me pull up my names list.
What was this
Well-
bard's name, by the way?
Journey. Which is a
Oh, yeah, yeah.
beautiful name.
Coolest fucking bard name ever and the coolest name ever.
His
To
name
be
is
honest.
Win.
What was that?
My
Win,
friend
like
Win.
WYNN or something?
Yeah, WYNN.
Oh, okay. Where would he be staying?
So he
Assuming it's
lives
not at
like
the Crooked
kind
Inn.
of next to the town hall. You always know it's his place because his parents work as cartographers. So like there's a map outside over there.
Ooh.
So just tell him that I sent you.
All right.
Okay,
Of course. We
that'll be fun.
would love more copies of a map.
Would love any maps.
So
Wait.
I was really wondering if we could, if you have time at least, work this as a session where I just kind of ask you guys what happened, what you did, and take some notes down, and then I don't know, demo it a little bit, and then maybe play it
Oh, like
back
a
some other
jam
time.
sesh.
Well,
uh
I don't.
Or like
can
an
any of you play
idea.
music? If you can play music, then I would love to
Oh!
include some tunes that you have.
Lightning pulls
No.
out his small horn that he has on his person, and it's just a small horn.
It is a
ooh, I
tiny.
see
I-
that DoorDash
Cool.
arrived.
My God.
I can see the lady walking up to our house. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead and get it then.
Ginger is
They're just gonna
considering the
stare off
option.
for a little bit.
I take out my little badly made wooden flute.
Yes.
And
Mine
then
isn't
I
badly
say,
made. It's just
I
small. I,
can
want to
try.
point that out.
You want to try now?
I'm like a novice. A lot of people where I come from have some kind of musical inclination, and so
Roll a
I would like
performance
to
check
try.
with disadvantage.
No.
Is it performance?
With
Performance.
disadvantage.
Entertainment with disadvantage.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. Disadvantage. I hope you don't roll bad.
Wow.
Joke's on you.
You begin to play some notes and some melodies and tunes with this very, very makeshift flute. And it's working, it's legible music, and everybody is kind of like just listening to it carry in the air. At the end of it, Journey claps. That's pretty good, actually. I didn't know any of you were musically adept.
Wait,
Thank
I also
you.
want to play the horn tiny bit.
I
Okay,
made
fine.
the flute myself too.
Oh
so
God.
Wow. I'll continue that thought afterwards. But Lightning, do you have proficiency in the horn?
I think Lightning's getting a sushi delivery.
Ah.
One second, sorry. One second, sorry.
I think Lightning's getting a gate sprint right now.
Shut up.
Their gate sprint order arrived.
My courier is here.
Yeah. You guys
Wow.
kill me.
I don't think I could ever try to make my own instrument. That's
Wait,
a
I am
feat in and of
proficient in
itself.
a horn. I am.
You are? Okay. Roll a performance check, please.
Entertainment.
Hey, entertainment. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Ah. As you begin to play, it begins to, you carry your own tune. Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah. And then you're not really sure what to play afterwards, so you just kind of cycle it again. Wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah. And then it's starting to get to you, like you don't know if you can do as good as Boots does, and you wah, 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 wah. That's all you can kind of manage.
This feels very lightning.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Yeah, thanks so much. I want to eat my food.
But if you would ever like to send me tunes, and just let me know. I would love to just sit and be able to learn the trade with you if you'd like. And now out of character, this is another opportunity for you guys. So 2 things can sprout from this. If you would like to spend downtime here, so this is going to be another one of the uses of those blank spaces, and downtime areas that you could spend short rests and other such things with people. If you have the time for it, if you spend time with Journey, you can either A, learn to better your entertainment skills and gain skill points in entertainment, or B, start to look into multi-classing into Bard.
Seems like
That's
you put this direction in here for somebody specific.
My
Yeah, I'll
entertainment
spend
is
some
kind of bad,
downtime.
so
Wait, is this for everyone or for
Everyone.
Boots and Lightning? Okay, what's the options?
You can either spend short rests here or downtime here, increasing the skill points of your entertainment skill, or start to look into multi-classing into Bard.
I see.
could you imagine if Gender was like, I'm a bard, woo!
Boots will stay.
I would spend downtime.
Yeah, it's late. Might as well,
Yeah, you guys can basically stay here if you would like. If you have any more, basically they go into detail of like ideas that they have, compositions that they're working on, other such things. You can stay if you would like. If you have any questions, you can ask any questions. If not,
I
how
stay.
many of you are leaving and how many of you are staying?
I'm a bounce.
I stay to gain information. I don't trust
could
him. I'm
leave.
joking.
Wait,
I
if he's
stay.
this person's a bard. I
Yes,
don't
you
want
are.
to stay to like learn from them, but I do want to. I don't know.
Or if
I
you want to
stay
ask
to
questions,
make
you can
sure
ask
the
questions
Illuminati
I'll
now
just
feel
leave.
too much
before you leave.
information about it.
No, I was thinking about giving him something that you could like talk to people about, but I have decided against it. And I will not.
So then everybody is leaving
rather go
except for
talk to
Boots, I'm
the-
assuming?
People.
I assume leaving is also equivalent to downtime, or if we go do something else.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah.
So then what will
Then
you all
what?
be doing?
Let me just wanted to ask, youth, where are you heading out to?
I'm gonna go to sleep. No,
Did it?
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Damn.
Is
You're
that
just
what you
gonna-
say, or?
No. I kind of am unsure of myself and what to do, but I am utterly exhausted, so I'm just gonna head back to my tent and go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
Youth then dashes on over to their tent.
You ran to your tent to sleep.
Oh,
Who
go
else
to
is
sleep.
outside then?
Me.
Ginger, did you leave or did you stay?
Oh. Well, I initially said I stayed, so I made sure Boots didn't reveal any information about us, or
Oh.
too much information about us. But now I kind of want to talk to you.
Leave
I'll
me
stay.
alone.
I'll stay.
You'll stay? Okay. So then Lumity and Lightning.
Is
Also, the
Lightning
game's
staying
winning,
past?
entertainment.
Was Lightning staying for a minute or no?
No.
No, I
Oh,
decided
okay.
against it.
Well, I'm gonna head over to the Queen's tent. Actually, I want to talk to Teal about what she asked me to do when we were in the city. So I didn't know if you wanted to stay here for a minute or if you just wanted to hang out around outside the Queen's tent while I'm in there.
And not to the second one.
Okay.
Then you guys head
Start walking
over.
over.
You make your way over to the queen's tent, push open a little bit to see if there's anything happening on the inside, and at the same table where you all were sitting at, mixed with where the queen was sitting at on your first day of being enlisted by her, um, it looks like she is in deep conversation with her husband, and Marigold's 2 retainers. In the back of the room still, there is Juniper, Rhubarb, and Teal all talking amongst each other.
Ooh, I don't know if now would be a good time. I am way too nervous to walk up to all of them.
Yeah.
I guess we'll come back tomorrow.
It might be relevant to you guys, but I'm not there, so.
Even if they're talking, Lightning's gonna walk towards the queen and king and them.
Okay, Lightning heads inside.
Oh, Limity just follows closely behind Lightning, nervous.
You guys walk up to the table, and it looks like they're at the very close to the end of a conversation regarding the next steps that need to be taken. Sort of with how Amaranth's retainers probably were given clearance to go up to Ares with probably a good amount of guards with them. The retainers for Marigold are in the midst of doing the same thing, talking with the queen and king about what they found, what they're looking for, what are the next steps, where they're looking to, and all that stuff. They notice you come in. The queen smiles, and as the king waves, but they still have to listen into what they're talking about from the retainers as they're giving the report. So if you'd like to intrude on the conversation, you may.
I don't want to intrude on their I mean, I'll listen, I guess. But if they're at a table of the same table we sat at before, right? There's,
there are empty seats.
Sit at. Yeah, I'll just sit down at an empty seat, and I will I'll pull out the 2 papers I've written on, and sit and wait for them to finish talking. But I will listen to them talk to each other.
Lumity?
Lumity cannot believe that Lightning is just sitting in on a formal meeting like this. Lumity, nervously, smiles and then walks, I guess, to the edge of the tent and tries to make her way over to the kids.
Okay. You'll slowly begin to do that, and Lightning, as you sit in, they all kind of look at you, unsure of the situation as to why you're sitting here so suddenly without any word or response or anything. But some may recall that you don't talk very much or at all. I don't think anybody has heard you talk before within this group, so they brush it off and continue. You hear Fumi speaking, saying, actually, they, and then she points it over to Lightning, having seen you, were able to uncover some of the runes that were written in Marigold's room. We had some descriptions of it, and she presents then the descriptions that she took originally from your notes and pushed it over to the king and queen. We're not sure what language it is, and our comprehend language spells couldn't decipher it either. We're not sure if yours may be of more use than ours was, but other than that, any other notes or findings weren't found. We couldn't grab a anchor for your spell, unfortunately. And Lightning, you were going to say something?
Yeah, if they said they couldn't translate it and they couldn't use a spell to translate it, then wait 1 second. What? I gotta make sure I can do the voice after eating.
Lumity.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Lightning can go ahead.
It was really fast. I just had to make sure. Lightning will say after that, and just I don't know, mid them talking, he'll just say,
"It's not a language."
Everybody will astonishingly look at you, immediately turning their heads in your direction, and the queen is the first to levy these very abrupt emotions and smile and say, "Oh, did you find something else that perhaps our guards haven't been able to?
Uh, well,
That's
I will
too
just simply write.
complicated of a question.
As I still have the pen that Ginger has not taken back from me, I will simply write down
Damn it.
on a piece of paper.
You can speak out what you're writing down just to keep this a little bit more concise.
Yeah, what am I saying? I'll just write down it's thieves' can.
Thieves can.
So, like symbols, and I make a really quick notion that it's symbols in hands only.
That sounds... And you're telling me, as she turns to Yone, that Marigold is responsible for this? As it would seem, yes. She had scribed these into the parts of her room prior to disappearing the night before the storm. And as provided by, he points to lightning, they do have some sort of meaning and consistency to them. Oh dear. What would Marigold...
Oh, wait. I also remember. Wait, while they're talking, Lightning also like perks up and then writes down it was also at the... Oh no, I don't even know the name that we went to. The Sanctuary
Starlight
Bar?
Sanctuary.
You are not here, Ginger.
I write down it's at like they were also at the Sanctuary Bar. Oh, and I showed them the paper that I took down and I had the translations on it.
They take these from you, very thankful, and read through them. And these were at her favorite tavern as well. Matching in handwriting to Lightning.
Oh. I mean, best of my... I just keep nodding, I guess. Or not in a shrug? Lightning's not sure. He actually doesn't know.
She looks down, a little bit disheartened, and the king puts an arm on her shoulder. It's okay. I believe many misunderstandings come out of this. Perhaps someone else had tried to pose as her. Someone else could have influenced her negatively. We don't know yet. We can still keep our hopes up. But then what can we do? We have this, but we don't know what to do with it. The queen looks somewhat defeated. Yone pipes up. We could just span our efforts westward. We already have Marigold, Amaranth's retainers heading northward to Aries. If we stretch our efforts down southwestward to Gemini, then to Sagittarius, and possibly even Aquarius, perhaps that there is some local legends or rumors or talks or anything that we could gather about Marigold's whereabouts that have to do with these scriptures. The queen continues and says, there might not be anything else we can do except for that. Thank you, the two of you. And then dismisses Yone and Fume from their current duty, letting them head to bed. The queen and the king then look like they're not entirely up for a continued conversation regarding the topic, but if you have anything new or else to present, they definitely won't say no.
I will say that Lightning as a character, he doesn't care about the vibes here, but oh no, it got to me when they sounded sadder. It got to me how weird it is that I barged in and just started saying such stupid shit.
Your conscience.
My personal conscience, not Lightning's. Lightning has the two notes he's written down, one of which has a drawing of one of which has a sketch of Pit on it, I'm also taking out the painting that I took from their house and like had wrapped up, and or I guess I'll just keep that wrapped up.
Mhm.
And I would get up from where I'm sitting and like motion for them to take these, and I will. Let's see. What if I just send it to you on Discord? Wouldn't that be funny?
If you'd like to DM me on Discord for anything, you may.
I am. Will it come up how I wrote it? Let's see. Some of the stuff I had crossed out, but it's not crossed out here, so it's whatever.
As you're sending that, Lumina, you slowly make your way into the camp further towards the back of it, and you're in range enough so that the sisters are starting to notice you and look in your direction as you're still unsure if you want to just walk into their conversation. They've made you a part of it. Teal then notices and smiles. Oh, Lumity. Hello.
Hi.
Come. Don't be afraid.
Just to clarify, who it's Juniper, Teal, and who?
And Rhubarb. You haven't spoken to Rhubarb yet.
Yeah. Okay, Lumity walks up.
Have you... And she leads on, hoping that you understand.
Yeah, I actually got all of them.
Really? Let me see.
And she pulls out the 3 books: Complex Mapping Techniques, The Malleability Magic, and Arctic Anomalies.
Oh, thank you so much. And then she goes in to hug you really quickly. I knew you could do it.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. She stares at the books.
Of course. I'm glad I was able to help you.
So everybody, you now, considering this side quest has been finished, you gain, what is it, 30 or 50 XP? I think it was 30. 50?
Yeah, on the thing it says 50.
Aaron for Teal, 50. Yeah. You guys all get 50 XP then.
Woo!
Oh, what the heck?
First
That's
objective.
crazy.
Yeah, we did it.
Do we write that down or like?
I'm putting that in your character sheets.
Okay. Nice.
Mamu tracks it for us.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Mamu does do that. Awesome.
So I should be able to just do this.
Okay. Ooh, sorry.
Oh.
Okay, there it is.
Party.
Oh, I see. It's split it evenly between all of you. So then I have to go in here.
Do it 55 more times.
No, I'm not going to do that. How do I do this easily? 40 times 5 is 200?
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I just broke my back.
Nice.
Does it say? Oh, it does say how much XP we need to level. I see.
Where is it at?
If you click on your class and level, like Cleric 2 or whatever, it tells you XP current and then next level.
As Teal is staring at her books now, Rhubarb then pipes up. We didn't see you at the bonfire last night.
Yeah, we went into this. We went back into the Y yesterday to also look for evidence of where Marigold and Amaranth might have went, and I was also looking for Teal's books while we were there. We kind of have to get the message to Winterwood kind of quickly, so we have to run around, sadly.
That's understandable. I hope our parents aren't running you around in too many circles.
Oh, it's all right. It's pretty important work.
Juniper then pipes up. You missed a pretty fun event, too. Our mom was dancing. She never does that anymore.
Oh, damn. That's sad.
That would have been fun to see.
Perhaps at another better time.
Of course, hopefully when we return from Winterwood one day, that things will be better here and we'll be able to do something like that again.
Teal speaks up. I hear they're planning on rebuilding the city. Renaming it too, but I don't know what name they're giving it.
That would be surprising.
We need lots and lots of hands, though. We might be sending out an urgent call for any masons, glass blowers, and carpenters.
I would imagine the whole city destroyed.
Yeah. But we're optimistic.
I'm sure everything will turn out wonderfully. Maybe we could even rebuild better than before.
Hopefully. Rhubarb speaks up. Hey, how long are you staying in the tourist camp?
We have to head out pretty soon, so I think maybe we'll be leaving sometime around noon tomorrow or something.
I see. And you carry yourself as, if I apologize if I make a mistake, as a spellcaster, correct?
Yes, I'm actually a cleric. I studied in Leo, Luxomancy.
Teal then pipes up. Ah, you did mention that, that's right. It's a shame that Marrigold isn't here. She is an expert at Luxomancy too.
That's a shame.
But I think what Rhubarb was leading on is, if you had any opportunity to stay any further, I don't think any three of us would mind teaching you some of our magic. And then a brief pause from the actual narrative. If you spend a short rest or any time here with any one of these three sisters, from all three of them, you can learn a point in astromancy per skill, per short rest spent here. For Rhubarb, it's pyromancy. For Teal, it's hydromancy. And then for Juniper, it's floromancy.
I see. But they also provide astromancy if I
Every
chose.
single one of them provides astromancy too.
But I have to pick one basically.
Yes, you have to pick one for a tutor, and then you have to spend short rests, of course, as per normal.
Okay, and then I assume that the books that I gave her I no longer have.
Right, those are out of your inventory.
That's what I figured. Okay, well, I'll actually do this. I'm actually looking to do more research into astromancy. Which one of you would be more willing to help me with that then?
Teal looks and says, well, since you are such a help for me, I wouldn't mind teaching you some of what I know.
That would be wonderful.
What does your research pertain to, if I might ask?
Back in Leo, one of my teachers combined hydromancy and luxomancy to make this beautiful paint. I was inspired to work on my own kind of combination magic, if you will.
Oh, so you're
I'm
also mixing spell schools.
Yeah, I'm looking to make something new and special with luxomancy and astromancy.
Oh, perchance I'm also mixing astromancy and hydromancy. Might be
Whoa.
good partners then. You know, she thinks. You did mention how you wanted to send back some letters, right?
Yeah, but we don't need to.
No, I am curious to see where your research leads you, and this might be ample time to do some networking. Perhaps we can exchange letters every once in a while. For the time being, I will be here in Taurus. You know where
That
to
would
send
be
them.
wonderful. I would love to hear more about your research as well.
Of course. So, shall we begin?
Of course.
And then will you
Yeah,
spend
sure.
time here with her?
No, she changes her mind. Of course she does.
So then you're going to spend your short rest doing astromancy with Teal.
Stunning. I will take
Too
time
many
to-
shippers win.
God, you hate the sea.
I'm gonna spend some time writing this down. Also, I think Monster Fang needs to break off.
Yeah, okay.
So I think we can just say that she's asleep for the rest of the time.
Yeah, that'll work. So then for
Youth has collapsed.
Lightning, we'll go back to you. You were writing something down, correct?
I had already written them down. There's just like two pieces of paper, two notes. Basically, the contents of both are the same, except one has a sketch of Pit on the back, That one goes to the king specifically. I want him to have that one. The queen gets the other one, and also the painting I took from their house that has both pit and grate in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent you what I did send you what was in the contents of the notes. I was debating on putting it in the notes, but I didn't want you to look at it beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just reading through it right now.
Sorry, was it hydromancy and astromancy?
You get to pick which one, hydromancy or astromancy, to put a point in.
No. What was she combining for her
Oh yeah,
research?
hydromancy, astromancy.
Okay.
Okay.
Ass.
you're doing the same thing. Huh?
Romancy.
Stop.
She reads through it and looks through the painting, the sketches that you've offered her, and the king. Oh dear. That sounds awful. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't know you lost someone as well. I will keep my eyes out and let my guards know. We'll keep our lookout pressful of both of our own missing persons cases.
Mm-hmm.
As for the information that you provided about him, explain this more. This is new to me and my husband. What
Lightning's confused for a second.
What is this ichor that you speak of?
Ooh. You don't know.
Taking out another paper. I'm just going to be writing this down in front of them. Like I'm just like standing next to where they're sitting and writing it in such a way they can read it as I write it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say the first word I put down is infection with question marks next to it. And I'll write down found puddles big puddles of black ichor a few times throughout the kingdom as we went throughout to get to the castle. We had a couple interactions with it. The little thing you sent away came out of it originally. Two of us touched it.
Hey.
Hey, this is Lightning's. Two of us touched it.
Okay, well, I would like Lightning to remember that Boots asked that nobody told.
Lightning does know
Boots
that,
isn't
but
there.
Boots isn't there.
I know, I'm just saying, just reminding Hachi is the person that Lightning does know that I asked that. So.
Okay. And Pit, a bigger pile underneath the castle. Pit jumped into it and absorbed it? Question mark? Took it? His eyes changed. I think he got magic, but he also got sadder.
Aw.
This is a lot of information. And new, most of it. I think my first concern, since you reference it as an infection, how are your two party members that were affected by it? Is there any way that we could offer some help to them? If they are truly afflicted, we would make it one of our best efforts to ensure that that affliction is gone.
Okay. And then I continue. I think they're fine. It's not. They can't infect us. It's just them because it's in them.
I see. What other side effects come with it?
I point to my eyes. It's right. They don't have them, but sometimes they get black eyes, like mine. Um, I'm also going to write, I think if you use the magic, you get worse.
I see. I think our obvious course of action here then is to ensure that that magic is not wielded. If it gets worse with every casting, no matter how powerful a spell is, one should never stake their life on it. Especially when we don't know
That's
what
what I
happens.
said. Lightning nods and agrees to that, and he said, he writes down, I'm trying to stop this.
But that brings up another interesting point. The creature, from the palace that I had returned, that was born of Icar?
Well.
Really, that's just a big old shrug from Lightning. I don't. It's He says, and he writes down, I'm not sure. I think he was transferred, not born of it. It's all question marks all over the place.
I, come the moment, deduced that the creature was an entity that was not from where we are now, of which I was thankfully right in sending him back. Thank Lanesta for that.
Lightning writes down in tiny text, I miss him.
Oh. We all miss him.
Is there any
He was
other
funny.
information you have about this magic, what it is, what it's capable of? I would love to see this affliction healed and mended before it grew worse. And if it is correlating with the creature that came here, it's paramount that we do get rid of it, as to prevent any more cases of such happening.
Ma'am, a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Has I'm trying to get the thing back up. I forget. Has anyone else had eyes that were black? Besides the Icker stuff and me?
No,
Has
you have
anyone
not
else?
noticed. All of the hyenas that you've been interacting with and talking to, no one has had before. And while you were living your life prior to this situation, you have never seen it. The only ones that you know have characteristics of that are yourself, Pitt after Icar, and Boots when she casted it once.
Then I will also write down I'll also write down specifically, I think it has to do with the eyes, as they will change. That's a good tell. And then but I write down, but my eyes are like that, and I don't know that magic. I'll just write, I don't know why no one else has my eyes.
I see. And you weren't of the party members that were affected by this, correct?
No. I just write down no. No, damn it, I can't do that stupid little thing.
How
Look at that.
odd. I wish I could offer more of an explanation. Thank you for telling me of this tale, and my husband. We'll keep this in mind as well when taking care of our due diligences and our business. Is there anything else related to or not related to this that you would like to bring up?
Is there anything else that I have that while I'm talking? Man, I don't remember if we showed the king the stupid little symbol. God damn it. I have a memory as bad as lightning. I literally don't remember if we did or did not. Yeah, fuck it. So if that's the last thing, then also, I'm already taking up so much of their time. I might as well also bring out the little, yeah. Damn it. Sorry this is taking so long. I bring out the patch that has the symbol on it, and then also the bed stake piece that I got from Marigold's room, and I will write down that this is from Marigold's bed. It says Vagramore. And I will also present them with the cloth. That was mine. I don't want to give them the cloth, but I will write down and show them the stuff.
Okay. So what cloth is this? Is this the cutout,
It's
the
the one
bloody
with the
one?
symbol on it. Yeah.
Or this is the one that you got from the tunnel, or the one that you got prior to the tunnel?
I don't have the bloody one, I don't
Okay.
think. I
The
only
king
have
is the one
the
that takes
mine.
this. Oh, yes. We were discussing the fact that in her texts written in Thieves' Cant, Marigold discussed this Vagramore. The three particular keys of interest to us were the three unknown suspects of her small passage: Vagramore, Elumis, and Mion. We do not have any idea what this is, how it connects to other things such as Mother, the sky is gray, I am Marigold. Those seem like basic statements. These sound more detached from that. We informed our current guard force, and I'm keeping an eye out on this legend of the Vagramore that's been circulating for such time. At first we thought it to be nothing, but it's appearing more often than not that we can't help but be somewhat suspicious.
I write down I think it's dangerous.
It very well may be. The only lead we have is the Shooting Star Steps, as that resides in the center of their mythos.
Yeah, I think nods to that because we did hear about that. So I can't provide any new information on that. They wouldn't already know. I just wanted to let them know about this.
They thank you. Is there anything else?
Nope. I am good. Wait, I'll shake their hands. Sorry.
You step up, outstretched
shake both their hands
from the seat you sit in, shake both of their hands, and as you do so, the queen asks, "What is your next step? Where are you all going?"
Why she gotta ask me? But now I'll write really quick. Oh shit. Man, I don't know shit. I don't know the name of it.
Meet in the morning.
Listen, out of character, listen. Lightning's got -2 to memory, right? Besides what I am giving him as goals, I fucking sometimes just check, like I'm listening, but I'm also checking out because this is not information Lightning would like want or like thinks he needs. So
Just tell her we'll talk in the morning.
I'll write down the group knows.
Gotcha. She nods and says, "Well, whatever it is, I hope it could be fruitful. and that hopefully we can get to the
Yep.
bottom of this as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Boots and Ginger. Wait, Ginger, what were you
Carry
doing
on.
again? You did not stay, right, Ginger?
I stayed in the tent.
Oh, you stayed in the tent. Gotcha. As you two
Yeah.
are scrapping ideas around, or I should say, as Boots and Journey are scrapping ideas around, thinking of possible melodies and notes and such. Boots, you are slowly but surely. I'm assuming you want to spend this getting towards Bard rather than increasing your entertainment.
I think for now it's just gonna increase entertainment
Sure.
because I feel like Boots needs a little bit more
Yeah.
to be convinced to be bored.
So then, put a skill point in that, please.
Guys, one right in front of you. That's crazy.
Okay.
As you guys are going through and doing this journey, will pipe up numerous times through the night, but in one particular instance. Okay, that's actually a lot of information so far and a lot of good stuff. So I've got your piece, Boots. Thank you. I've got your piece, Ginger. Thank you.
Of course.
I
Mhm.
think next, we can talk about youth or Lumity or lightning. Which do you prefer?
Oh,
Lumity.
the Lumity.
Okay. So what do you have about Lumity? What stands out for her?
Well, she's smart. She's kind of, well, she's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But she's strong. Yeah, she's.
Okay. Does she have any cool stories attached to her? Like, what can I throw in that's like a nice riff that we could put towards the
I
music?
think she's like a student
Okay.
somewhere.
Mhm.
I don't really know what she does. She likes magic and cards. She's actually collecting some of that magic deck things. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, she also has Magicka? You know, I do too. And then he goes into one of his
Oh
pockets
yeah.
and pulls out 2 decks that he owns.
Nerd.
Oh,
They're,
awesome.
Still a work in progress, but do you want to see some of my cards? And he gets really excited.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So one of the decks is a geomancy deck centered around crystals and crystallines, and he goes into a lot more detail than you want to hear
Yeah.
about just the
still looking at
synergies
it.
that it has, some of his favorite things about it, just all of his favorite pieces of his geomancy deck. And then the second one that he goes into is his umbermancy deck and does basically the same exact thing. Okay, and then my favorite part of these, right, is
Okay.
in Magic.
Yeah.
You can have like legendaries, right? And these legendaries are actual people and things that existed. It's so cool. So, like, for example, and then he goes to his geomancy deck. This, and he points it like really close to your face. This is Wolter, the Crystal Warden. He manipulates crystals and energies and puts magic into them and causes them to do crazy things. It's pretty cool. And then this, and then he pulls out a divine-looking entity, curved in structure and just absolutely amazing to look at with these beautiful autumnal colors. This is the Guardian of Seasons, Centrista, in their autumn clothing, I should say. She's amazing. And then over here, and then he goes into his umbermancy deck. I only have one, unfortunately, but I still think it's so cool. I'm thinking of making a story for her. And she points it to you, and it's Elamise, the ex-assassin.
Ooh.
Mm.
Elamise. Oh.
What do you know about her?
Oh. Ex-assassin. Journey.
Yeah?
Journey. Would you like to be a part of our journey? That is a very pivotal piece to
my.
our current investigation. Who is this character?
Bit sensitive
Elamise?
information, but that's okay.
I
Yes.
mean, you can have a look at her if you want, and then he gives the card over to you. I'll open this up for you guys to look at.
Oh.
It should be public in items now if you just type in Elomise, the ex-assassin.
Okay.
Okay, where's
Items.
items? There it is.
If someone would like to read that out loud, that'd be great.
I will.
And
Card description. This card represents an estranged member of a mysterious organization, long since working to seek out its demise for the atrocities committed unto her and others. Her mastery at stealth and subterfuge is unparalleled, and her expertise as an umbromancer strikes fear into the hearts of all who dare to oppose her. The portrait depicts a gray wolf hunched over, barely visible as she stalks in the dead of night. Just above her is the rising moon, bathing her silhouette in an innocent white light, protecting her blood-smeared hands and face from detection. Card effect. You can't hide. Reveal all legendary cards from both your opponent's decks and your own. Choose one to destroy for the rest of the game.
Sounds like something an Umbermancer
Oh.
That's
And then he kind of
Interesting.
takes it back quickly. Isn't she so cool?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
kinda.
what do you know about her?
Oh, I mean, just outside of her, like, stories, not really much. She's just this rogue assassin that opposed all odds and broke away from her chains and destroyed her group to then become her own wistful adventurer and then disappear from the world. It's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's very helpful. And I don't know how many bards were actually a vital part of the story that they're interested in. So good job. You did something great here. We need to tell people, or probably
You just call her
Lumity
you?
would love to know.
If Lumity wants to, play a game or something, I'd be down.
Oh yeah. Lumity would love to play a game with you. For real. And
Really?
I, for one, would love to watch. Oh yeah, she's crazy about them cards. I don't know anything about them, but I like games, so you know.
Wow. I can't wait. That'd be so fun. Okay. In the future. I'm getting ahead of myself though. Oh my gosh. Sorry. And then he then continues to ask you about lightning and then ask you about youth, and the night progresses. Is there anything that you want to bring up or talk about before the night ends?
When they mention what's the name? The other name that they went by? Youth.
Alir.
When they mention Alir, I say you might want to take it up with them specifically. So we don't really talk about them.
Oh, really?
We don't talk about youth. No.
I think I'll wait. And he stops himself before continuing.
Nerd.
Is there anything else?
Big nerd alert.
Nope. That's it.
No.
Don't give a nope. Nope. Not at all.
Okay. So then you all begin to close the night's remarks, and in time, perhaps there will be a song created about you all. We shall see.
We shall see.
For Lumity, as you are sequestered off into the corner of the tent with Teal, talking about magical potentials, magical kinetics, the intellectual structure that you must have to be able to wield the capacity, and then increasing that capacity to further levels to then cast levels of higher spells, the effects that it has in your body, the mechanics of casting spells, all of this knowledge that you've first picked up while you were in school is being put to the test in talking with and going through this stuff with Teal. Of course, automatically, since you're investing time in this, you are getting a skill point invested into astromancy. However, depending on how well you're able to keep up, you may also get some other benefits. Roll an intelligence check to see if you're able to keep up with
Oh boy.
Teal.
Yeah, how smart are you?
Also, did Ginger get an entertainment point too?
Ginger, if you want to, you may. Yeah.
Intelligence, or can I also do memory?
Cool.
Intelligence.
Okay.
Because this is current, putting everything you know to practice.
Thank God.
Ooh.
Almost a
Thank
one.
goodness. Too many shippers stay afloat.
Throughout the night, you're able to be almost in sync with Teal. The two of you are zooming through bunches upon bunches of equations and formulas and
Cute.
different
people. Oh.
parts of what it takes to cast a spell, your components, its origin, the evolution of spells, and it's come up multiple times where the two of you bounce off of each other's ideas and finish each other's sentences when in the midst
Whoa.
of talking
Oh my
about
God.
astromancy.
Wow.
For the first
people.
time ever, you feel like this is a study partner that you wished you had while you were in school. There is this level of understanding between you two that just wasn't present while in school. And it's very comforting. Since you rolled so high, you gain 1 additional point in the astromancy school.
Damn.
And the
Yes.
next time that you were to spend time with Teal and an intelligence check comes up, you have advantage.
Yo.
Hell yeah. Do you want me to write that down?
Yes, write
or-
that down, please.
Okay.
With that, though, your night comes to a close, and she begins to just blabber about some of her ideas as the time goes on. So, I don't know. I know there is already a spell that exists that combines hydromancy and astromancy, but like, it's not what I want to do. I want to go a little bit different from there, but I'm not sure how to manipulate the stars and the concepts of water in the way that's different than that. You know? Have you heard about celestial bath before?
Celestial bath? No.
So long story short, it's a spell that creates this just pool of positivity almost, and takes the constellations and places it into a material form that others can spend time in and bathe in, and bolsters their just vitality, gives them a nice surge of stamina and all that stuff. It's good, but I want to go in a different direction. I want to use frost more rather than actual vapor. And I don't know how to combine my knowledge of the stars with that quite yet, so that's the direction I'm heading in, at least.
Frost with stars. Yeah, there's so many things to think about there. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time, but I just gotta keep working.
If I have any ideas, I'll definitely let you know.
That would be so great. And I mean, I'm curious, what are you thinking about?
For my project or for yours?
Yours?
I'm not sure what the nature of the spell will be in terms of how it applies, but the general idea is to somehow pull Starlight and use that.
To pull starlight. Oh.
Because
Oh.
astromancy is obviously the magic of the stars, and luxomancy is using light, as your own tool and bending it. So if there's a way to pull starlight and manipulate that, I think there could be something truly beautiful to come out of it.
That seems like a project that might take a lot out of you, and you might have to get probably at higher levels than you are now, but that's such an incredible goal.
Yeah, I know it'll take me a long time. I was hoping to work on it a lot during this journey. I feel like it's a good opportunity to learn more about everything.
I have a question, actually. You are a pyromancer too, right? I believe raccoons can also wield fire.
Yeah, I do have some knowledge in pyromancy innately, and I explored it a little bit in school, but it's never been like too much of my focus. I've only used it really for utility, if anything.
Oh. And I'm assuming you wouldn't want to. Wait a second. And then she kind of stares off to the side and thinks, has this ever been done before? Can you mix 3 schools together?
You mean pyromancy, luxomancy, and astromancy?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it, so I didn't assume it was possible. I've never thought
I've
about it.
never actually heard about it either, but it's, realistically, if two can mesh, then three could. The conditions would probably have to be incredibly unique and favorable towards the three coming together, but I feel like it might be possible.
I guess I'll see if there's ever been anything written about it, or if I could find any other info on it when I'm on my
Yeah,
travels.
if you are traveling, I think definitely keep me updated on that too. I would very much still love to hear about that.
Of course, that'd be stunning.
And then as she says that, she kind of looks around. I also have one more question, but let's go for a walk. And then she steps up,
Oh,
kind of brushing herself off.
Gay people.
Okay.
Gay
Whoa.
people, gay people.
You all kind of
Yeah,
step out of
dude.
the tent, leaving Lightning with the Queen and the King as he is amidst his conversation at this point. We're jumping around time, kind of. And you pass by the dark night sky is now illuminating over above you. Still cloudy and still drizzling just a teensy bit, but very comfortable to walk through. As you're separated for quite some time away from the major tent, Teal then speaks up. Okay, so my research isn't quite entirely just astromancy and hydromancy.
Oh,
So let me explain. For the longest time, I felt like, and it looks like she's having great difficulty speaking about this, something that she's been keeping inside of her that she's
Ooh.
just now surfacing. There's been something more. Like, there are more concepts, more phenomena beyond just the structural 8 we've known and been taught. And I thought I was crazy when I was first thinking about that, but I had a hunch. So I did some digging. When I went to Leo, actually, I spent a lot of my time looking through the ruins that were around there and found something of value. I haven't told this to anybody yet, and I'm very scared too because I don't know what it is or what it means or anything like that, but I think there's more. I have reason to believe that there's magic that can be wielded beyond heaven and earth.
oh,
I don't know if there's any names for it because it's not really well known, but I put some test names onto what I think they are. And as of right now, I only have 2 in practice, but I have reason to believe that there does exist a necromancy and a cognomancy.
oh, geez.
Magic that can alter the mind and alter
Oh,
death.
geez.
That's definitely not anything like what we've been taught. I've never heard of it.
No, I mean, I've never heard of it since experiencing it.
Experiencing it.
She takes a deep breath. Lumity, I just met you. I know. I need you to promise me something.
Yes.
Please, she grabs your hand. Please don't tell anybody. Do you
About
promise
just about
what I'm
what we
about
just
to
talked
show
about,
you?
or oh, yeah, of course.
You feel an immense power come from her as you feel her hands kind of warm up. She starts to steady her breathing. Her body shakes slightly. until eventually the ground around her begins to rumble slightly. And as she opens her eyes, she looks at you pleadingly as they imbue themselves in a deep, inky black.
People be like,
Before
horrible.
behind her emerges an undead replica of herself.
Oh my
Oh my
Oh.
god. Limity is trying really hard not to like yell.
Oh.
Of course she would.
As the replica is up and around, it seems to waddle over next to her and take a seat, sitting down, cross-legged. It is horrifying to look at, and it smells somewhat putrid. But it's undoubtedly her, with torn apart, tattered, chewed skin, at some points exposed flesh, apparent bone, devoid, soulless eyes. And she lets go of your hand. And she puts a hand on what she created. In the ruins, I opened something, and it attacked me. I wasn't near anybody to help, so I thought that was going to be it. But I awoke afterwards and could do this. And then as she says that, the creature bows to you and makes a sound of acknowledgement.
Hell yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. That's scary.
It's terrifying, but I can do it. I don't know how to feel.
Oh, just wait till.
Are you okay? Did you feel any different apart from that after you woke up?
I mean, I felt cold and like, I don't know. Something was different about me, but I couldn't say what. I eventually, the feeling passed, I went back and pretended like nothing had happened. I don't know. And then eventually the creature then goes back into the ground and the blackness fades from her eyes. She's avoiding eye contact with you and looking off to the side. I just don't know. I had to tell someone. It's been eating at me ever since. And sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I completely understand. I would want to tell someone too. That's crazy. Is the researcher doing something to do with this?
I want to figure out what this is, but especially with this going on with Laway and the camp, I don't know if there is time and a possibility of me doing that. I have people to help. So, if you can, just... And then she starts to tear up. Just tell me what's wrong with me.
No, girl, no.
Limity goes out and hugs her.
Now.
You give her
Limity
a
goes up
warm
to her,
embrace.
yeah, and tells her, I will tell you anything I find out during my travels. I will let you know the moment I learn anything.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and
You'll
tell
be
her
all
that she's
right.
got best friends right here with me in my little
Gay lovers, and you can't even tell her the truth.
Yeah, right?
Bad. Boo.
Boo.
Shut the hell up, voices in my head.
As the warm embrace tugs at her very frigid to the touch body, she confides and says thank you before you spend just a few moments more on the outskirts of the encampment in the middle of the night, or the early part of the night. And that's where we'll end today.
That is so
Camera.
fucking funny.
Camera pans up to the sky.
Yo, is there
I
stars
mean,
in
it's
that
like, hey,
sky?
what's up with this
Yo,
goo?
yes, what's up there?
It's cloudy, so you can't see.
Damn. I'll assume there are stars.
Lightning is so sad.
Lightning is
Yeah.
so sad. Lightning goes out of the tent and immediately would look up. It's like, oh man, I can't see no stars.
Yes, you know,
Feels
stars.
bad.
Aw, man.
Okay. So thank you guys so much for participating in today again. Thank you everybody who came to watch today as well. If anybody had missed today's session, then you already know. We're going to be posting it onto Spotify, Apple Podcasts, RSS, the other one that I forget the name of.
Castbox.
Castbox. And yeah. We'll keep you, and YouTube of course too. So we'll keep you updated on that. If you like any of the content that you've seen just right here, be sure to check out the Kofi page, because there is going to be plenty more content coming, and all of this will hopefully eventually be included too. With that though, next Sunday is going to be our podcast day, where we just talk about the events of not just this session, actually the session beforehand too. And then the week after, that is May, we're in May already, May 15th,
Woo!
will be the session 4, where we get to see where this goes.
Excited.
Exciting. So,
Woo, woo.
have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care. Good night. And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, 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 oh.